I've often thought about what would the perfect player look like.
It might play the game in a completely different way from the way that we play it.
As a chess player, you want to know more about chess, you want to get deeper, and there is so much still to learn.
AlphaZero played a match against Stockfish, which was the strongest computer that we all knew, and it won the match.
And all of a sudden I thought, wow,
does this really work? How does it know how to do it?
I started thinking, oh, it's quite interesting. And there's just a couple of games that went bang.
And these were very exciting games, very attacking games, giving pawns away right at the early stages of the game. The other computers were thinking, well, that's too early.
AlphaZero doesn't have any rules. It learns through experience.
Really didn't think there was room for this huge attacking style, never in my wildest dreams.
There's even more depth than we thought in chess.
It's like discovering the secret notebooks of some great player from the past.
It explains AlphaZero's strategies.
How does AlphaZero think? AlphaZero blows apart what traditional engines are doing.
Hello, and welcome to this stream. I saw Natasha munching something in the background.
So then you put the video on.
I put the video on, indeed.
Caught me again.
Exactly. It's welcome, goedenavond, everyone, and welcome to this stream, in which I'm going to be doing a simul against my my old Dutch club, Amersfoort. Schaakgenootschap Amersfoort, which was a lovely club full of lovely people, and and we are going to be doing a simul there. So I don't know whether. Hey, Mark!
Hi, Mark!
Hello, Mark!
That was a quick reaction.
Good to see you, Mark. So Mark's been one of our most fanatic fans who watches all the way through our commentary on the British Online Championships. So cool. And great to see him, and great to see you, Mark. And so we're going to I'm going to be playing a simul against Amersfoort Chess Club. Now I have to say that it could be quite funny because my record in online simuls has not been the best, because I've actually lost. I lost one simul against Bury St Edmunds. And I only drew the last simul I played against Amersfoort Chess Club, which is quite unusual for a grandmaster giving a simul. We have some
stuff with timings, isn't it? Because any kind of thinking gets amplified times by the number of games there are in progress.
Exactly.
Even if it's not thinking, it could be like a delay in the software and anything like that. It all gets multiplied up. And so it's timings really, rather than any positions on the board. Yeah,
no, it's true. I ran out of time basically twice, and we corrected it. We thought for the second simul, but it went even worse actually. So we're going to see. I've given myself 2 hours extra time this time compared to other people. So
that should be fine.
That should be fine. I'm not going to take it, of course. Hey, great stuff, Mark. No, I'm not going to take it, of course. I'm going to try and play as quickly as possible, but simply, there comes normally in a simul, there comes some sort of tipping point where, you start winning games, and then, you need less time because, the games go quicker and quicker. But somehow I never reached that tipping point with the time that I had. And I just, at some stage it was heartbreaking, actually. I just saw game after game after game. I was just losing on time. It was. You
salvaged 1 or 2, didn't you? To keep 1 or 2 going.
Yeah, but it was indeed one of the actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Just to see helpless as all of your games lose on time at the same time. But anyway, we're going to see whether that goes better tonight. We've got 15 people. Maybe get already. Maybe get a few more. I'm just going to share my screen just to see whether that's all okay. Share my screen now. Application window, and this one. Right. So what we should see now is the light chess window and 2 tiny people, which looks about right. So so we've got 17 people already, and still 4 minutes to go. I think last time, yeah, we probably got around 20 last time, you know, and yeah, online simuls are quite funny, really. I mean, it's I think, you know, just it's the same as playing you know, over the board. You know, I mean, a lot of what happens when you play over the board is about looking at your opponent and feeling whether your opponent is happy or not, and you miss all of that in the online. And of course, with simuls, I mean, one of the things that you often do is you know, you try and rush, you try and play very fast and rush people.
You try and trash talk all your opponents, obviously.
Obviously.
But I suppose you can still do that on the stream if they're watching.
Exactly. But it's just yeah. I mean, I just find it yeah. You're definitely lacking a little bit of the pressure element on your opponents in a simul. So I think in an online simul, people have got it just yeah. I think they're just a little bit easier maybe. But yeah, I mean, it's great. It's amazing you can do it. You know, just from the comfort of your own home, give a simul against your old club in Holland. I think that's really lovely. So we've got 18 people so far. Let up your tide, says Jeroen. So zal ik doen. If you're actually very lucky, Mark, because I said if Natasha wasn't able to, didn't have time to do this stream, I was going to do it in Dutch, which would have been a bit of a toughie for you, I fear. But
you speak Dutch, don't you, Mark?
It's but as it is, we're doing it in English. Just Natasha's been a number of times to Amersfoort Chess Club, haven't you? For talks.
We did a talk on Alpha Zero there.
Indeed.
It was the same weekend as the food festival in Amersfoort.
That is true. Yeah, the Amersfoort Food Festival. Oh,
I suppose that wouldn't be happening. What time of year is that, Amersfoort?
May. Just late May. So it was. Yeah, no, that was lovely. I mean, last time we did the simul. Amersfoort. Last time we did the talk, rather. Yeah, Amersfoort Chess Club gave us a special sort of entrance card to this Amersfoort Food Festival with some stuff, some cash to buy stuff, and you just can't imagine how good it was.
It's such good food. Yeah,
all the restaurants at Amersfoort get together in one area and you know, just make beautiful dishes, and you can just have, you know, you pay a little bit and then you can taste dishes from all over the place. It was really really amazing. Proof Amersfoort, it was called, and wow, one of the best things I've ever done. Ooh, there's a few late joiners here, getting it up to 20. Now, the thing about Amersfoort Chess Club, it's a pretty strong chess club actually. So quite tough, experienced players. I know them very well. So always a toughie.
Yeah.
I'm just reading the chat. Sorry, it's a little bit of trash talking going on between the players themselves, actually. So,
okay. If I click on this link, I won't be playing a game, will I? I'll just be watching. I'm going to try.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, you still have to click join, so that's fine.
Go for it, Natasha. That's if we have to play you, then I'll just have to be careful about what I say. It's looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. So.
Hi, good evening.
Hey, Peter. Hey, good evening. It's we've got all the gang together, I think, haven't we? That's really good.
Yep.
The British Online Championship gang is all back together.
And who would you say is the top hacker from Amersfoort Chess Club?
Oh, well, no, actually, we've got a lot of hackers.
A lot of hackers. That's
so I can.
Which hacking names do we look out for here?
So Jeroen Bugel, that's Bug 87, I think, is quite a hacker. So we actually played a tournament together. Oh, it's a long time ago, 2011 in Barcelona, together with Dimitri van Leent and hey, Alexander, good to see you.
Hey.
And also Bram van den Berg, who's not a member anymore, but a lovely guy, and we all played a tournament together. He's quite a hacker. We've got Ed van der Gevel, of course, who is the ultimate hacker. So and
the best hackers anonymous. There might be some anonymous hackers we've got to see.
Indeed. So no, I
see lots of players have a rating of 1500. Not giving away their strength here.
Indeed. Nah, it's going to be good. Barcelona, nice times. I know Barcelona was fantastic. Probably the best chess, one of my best chess experiences. I'm not sure. Yeah. So just for the people who weren't there, but so I went with three guys from Amersfoort, three lovely guys from Amersfoort. Went to play an international tournament in Barcelona, and the idea really was for it to be a bit relaxing, but I sort of got just me as a chess tournament. I didn't quite manage it. I was quite relaxed for my standards, but
Hi, Timo.
But I don't think that it was. I'm not sure it was particularly relaxing for the other guys. I got a bit lunatic, especially because at some stage I was leading and actually won the tournament. So it was. I had a great time, and but I've always felt a little bit guilty looking back, just to think how much I put them through. One of Dimitri said to me that he'd never thought he'd spend the free day of a tournament in Barcelona looking through scant games in the Queen D6 Scandinavian, which I'd recommended to him, rather than just going out and actually seeing the city. So it was, it was an amazing experience. But I mean, it's one of my best chess experiences. Looking back on it, really did enjoy it enormously. So and the final evening actually we did Bug House, and it was something like 20 people, 10 board Bug House, just across the it was really wonderful. So Barcelona's a great city.
Yeah.
So 21 now. Do I have to click on something to start actually? I think I have to start, don't I? Sorry, I'm talking like crazy, but I think I should press on start. There we are.
Okay.
Haha. Okay, it's starting. Het begint, iedereen. So against Ed. I'm going to play knight f3 against Ed.
Yes.
I need auto switch.
Start there.
I need auto switch. Jeroen. Woohoo! I'm going to go knight f3 against Jeroen as well. Zege, let's have a look. D4 there, I think. Gaasmannen. I'll go for there. Sonata 2. Oh, I've lost the Sonata 2 before. I can see the previous scores, you see.
Mainline theory.
Dr. Schaken. That's a good name. Buizerd. My goodness. D4. Alexander. E4 for Alexander, I think. Thomas de Bommes. Knight f3. Creatieve naam. Indeed, creative name. Daydreamer 2020. I'm not sure a daydream in the year 2020 is a great thing. Vristimo Sakapis, Peter Redijk, who's organised everything actually. So Egeltje. I do know who Egeltje is, but I've forgotten now. I'll play c4. Fischer huilt. Fischer cries.
What about B3?
Jeroen Bugel. Yeah. I'm playing knight f3 against him. He's a mad hacker. D4. Ruud Kuchler. Hey, Ruud. How are you? Oven Frikandel. I know who Oven Frikandel is, but I've forgotten. D4. Sek Empf. Guus. Hey, Guus.
Hi, Dimitri.
Okay, Thomas de Pommas. We are going to go D4.
Matthew is playing, I think, 21. Is it 21 games? 21. Approximately that.
Yeah, 21 games, I think. Sack a piece. Oh, I'll go knight f3. E4. Right, Caracan. I've actually done some work on the Caracan. Oh, C5. We'll go C4. I've actually done some work on the Caracan when I did. I played the Pro Biz together with Terry Chapman, and he. Hope I'm not revealing too much. He said that he wanted to try the Caracan, so we ended up doing quite a bit of work on that. Alexander Amersfoort. All right then. I'll go D3. There we are. Oven Frikandel. C4. Oven Frikandel. I'm feeling hungry now. Actually. Knight f3. C4. E5. What am I going to do? I'll go G3. C4.
So Pezza, as well as watching, you can also try and put him off. It's all part of the fun.
Thomas de Pommas, there we are. Okay. I will go d4. Right, okay. Bishop b5, Sicilian. I'm never brave enough to play d4. Daydreamer against Rude. Oh, right, come on.
D4 now, yeah.
I'll play
Good.
d4. I shouldn't have said that, but okay.
Perk, maybe.
Yeah, we can go for a perk. We'll go for a perk. Oh, okay. I will take that pawn off. Oh, I will take that pawn off as well. Knight takes c4. Which line are we going to get? We're going to get a knight f6 over fricandel. Okay, I'm going to play f3. There we are. Am I going to go for a full? I'm going to go for
turmeric rice again, Mark. Enjoy.
Knight takes d4. All right, e4. Knight f6. Knight c3. In we go. I'm already getting nervous about my time, actually.
I was just about to comment. You're 2 hours up on the clock here, but not quite 2 hours anymore.
So I've got to keep it going. I'll go g3 system there. Bishop c5. Wow, wow, wow. That's very interesting. I'll go knight c3. Knight f6. All right, then I'll take you on in that system. Oh,
he's attacking your pawn. Watch out.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. Oh, I lost. Yeah, sorry, lost my connection there. Am I going to get? Is Ruud going to play some sort of Sveshnikov against me? Right, I'm going to take on there, I think. All right, you go knight c6. I'm going to do that. Okay, Buch. d5. Is that what you do nowadays? Can't believe it. I thought you were going to do some King's Indian or something. c4. Right there. I'll go bishop g2. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Leningrad.
Dutch and black's gone d6. That's rather
fine. That's all right.
Surprising. All right, I'll go knight c3 then. Knight f6. What am I going to do? I'll play a slow Slav there. Knight f3, c4. Whoops. Okay, so this is this sharp line. I'll go c3 and claim that I know what I'm doing. I'm not actually sure I know what I'm doing here. Castles. g6. Oh, the accelerated dragon. Do you know, I always mess this up. I'm going to take on c6 this time. And knight f3. Bishop b5. Yeah, I'll go bishop b5. Right, King's Indian. Okay, I like the King's Indian.
Indian, same-ish.
I could take the queens off, but I'm not going to do that. It never works in a simul. So I'm going to play e4 now. I'm going to get a Maroczy bind e6, unusual opening. All right, I'll just go bishop g2. Okay. I saw something funny in this line recently, so I'm going to play g3. Who did I see? I saw I saw a book by Daniel Hausrat, who's called The Double Fianchetto.
Okay.
So, you may be able to guess that I might be doing something with that. Knight c6, decent system. Bishop g2. C6. Okay.
You should be angling for a note boom in the slow Slav, says Mark.
And in that slow Slav. Oh, yes, that would have been an enterprising thing to do. Let me have a look. I'm going to go. I'll go g3 in this position, which somebody told me about and is supposed to be quite decent. Aren't I supposed to just take on f5 here and then go d4 afterwards? Knight d7. We've got some sort of hippopotamus here coming. Knight d5. Now bishop f5. Now this isn't normally that good. As soon as you could put the bishop on f5 inside this sort of d4 d5 opening, I can play queen b3 and hit you there. Ooh, okay. Knight f6. I'm going to go e5. Try and break up your structure. Okay, I'll give a queen c2. We're going. This is mainline theory. This is. Now we're going to go into one of my favorite samishes, which I've normally score well with. This is going to be a. Let's have a look. This is a going to be some sort of King's Indian structure. Okay, now I play d4. So I've got this weak square on e6 there. So I'm going to play d4. We're getting a hippopotamus, aren't we? Right.
Christmas.
Indeed. Oh, from time to time, it seems to just sort of hold a little bit, but there we are, knight c3. Okay, now I've got to try and remember what my theory is here. I think it was knight h4. Oh, Bishop f5. I wonder whether this is an
again.
Amersfoort special. Hey, Karel.
Mhm.
Hoi, hoe gaat het? Hey, Karel. Karel Meijer. Karel was my manager at Society.
yes.
One of the nicest managers I've ever had.
Mhm.
So lovely lovely you're on the stream. Lovely to see you, Carol. Knight e7, that's mysterious. I'm just going to go d4. That's what you normally do. Knight takes e5. Well, I'm claiming that I've got
double pawns. Yeah.
Yeah, double pawns. And against the grandmaster, that can be fatal. Ho ho. So a6. Always a bit hard to know what you're going to do against the hedgehog. I do sort of feel like leaving this diagonal open because black's going to go b6 at some stage. But on the other hand, I can't really be bothered. So I'm just going to go e4. There we are. Knight e2.
You're in check.
I'm in check there.
The first check of the evening.
The first check of the evening, indeed. Was somebody betting on that? You know, like you could bet in
yeah,
football.
yeah. What time would the first check be, and can you do it?
Indeed. Bishop d3. Oh, there we are. Bishop g5. That's what I always do against the e5, offering me the opportunity to exchange off queens. Do you know? I'm just going to go d5. And knight c3. I never used to want to release the tension in the center like that, but nowadays I do it quite a bit. Bishop f5.
You were avoiding endgames this evening.
Sorry?
You were trying to avoid endgames.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why actually, but yeah, I see. It seems to be what I'm doing here. Bishop f5. That's rather unusual. Bishop f5. Jeroen's probably looking for something to do with knight b4. I am going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to go c3. I think.
Is this Hacker Jeroen?
Hacker Jeroen. That's right.
Oh.
Queen d6. Okay. Well, I can do all sorts of things now. I think I'm just going to go rook e1. Oh, d takes e4. Okay, that's quite early.
Another chance to exchange queens.
Bishop c8, not taken. e6. Okay, then I'm going to take on c6 there, give double pawns. Oh, okay, you're grabbing my pawn. Well, there we are. I should have expected beta to grab my pawns. Now, actually, we actually saw a game in this line in the. Now, was it the women's championship? I think it was the women's championship, the British Online Championship. White played Bishop c4, so I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm claiming is with the exchange of this bishop, I've got this weak square on e6. I've wasted a move with d3, d4, but hopefully should be fine. Bishop e3, we'll just protect ourselves there. Okay, and now d3. Knight c6, good. Let's go for it. This is the exciting line. So I've gained a few tempi here because black's bishop has gone to f5 and back to c8. So I'm just going to go knight c3. I like a space advantage. That's right, Mark. Now, am I going to castle queenside here? I don't think so. I'm just going to
do some opposite side castling and get some attacks going.
Yeah. I think I'll, for now, I'll just... oh, okay, bishop b4 check. That's possible.
Second check of the evening.
Second check of the from Dr. Schaken. Knight e2. Bishop c5. Okay, yeah. What do I remember about this line? I don't remember very much about it, to be honest. I will just play my bishop here for now. I've got to think about what I'm going to do about this g4, this f2 square.
You can't go there quite yet.
No, he can't go there yet. I know that. All right, I'll go bishop g2. I can't remember very much about it. Okay, queen takes d4. That looks decent. d5. Okay, now this is a bit of a risky move because this pawn can get a little bit weak. I'll play queen e2. Knight h5. So black's looking for maybe some bishop h4 checks, maybe some bishop g5. So I will just go g3 in this position. Okay, so I've got quite a decent position here. Where am I going to put my bishop? Put on c4, on e2. I'll put on e2. Knight takes d4. Bishop f5. Okay, we'll go knight c3 now. This got quite popular, this line, funnily enough. I'm just wondering, I'm not going to get caught by a knight f3, knight g4, am I? No, I don't think so. I think I'll be fine like that. B6. Ooh, that's a little bit risky with these light squares here. What am I going to do? Am I going to knight c3 is quite tempting. Knight d2 is strangely tempting as well, threatening e4. I'll try that. I'll go knight d2. Knight d7. Now I could take off the knight, but the normal thing to do here is to go knight c4 and hit the queen. g6. That's old school. They're playing h5 now an awful lot. This is old school, and actually it should mean that I should be attacking like a lunatic now. So h4, here we go. Bishop e2. Knight c6. Okay, castles, I suppose. Bishop d7. I've had lots of games with this actually. Queen d2. d6. Am I going to go d4? I'll just wait one move. I'll just go castles for now. Knight f6. Okay. I was expecting queen d7 and castles queenside. Jeroen's obviously heard that I'm expecting hacking from him. What am I going to do? I'll throw in. Shall I throw in a queen b3 or shall I go a b4? Either of them are quite decent, I think. I'll throw in a b4. We'll see how that goes. Queen c7. Okay. What am I supposed to be doing here? I'm going bishop d2, I think. Oh, okay. Bishop f5 now. Interesting. You don't normally combine these two, I have to say, but I'm going to go castles. Oh, wait a minute. I'm claiming now I'm winning a piece here because I go f4. At least that was the idea of going g3.
Hitting the knight on h5 and the bishop on g5.
So after f4, if you go bishop, no, I'm winning a piece here. I'm pretty sure. So bishop b7, we'll just castle. We'll take with the queen. Castle. I've got to think of something to do now. Not 100% sure actually. c3. I've always got this move b6 and then a5 and moving the bishop to a6, which is always annoying. What am I going to do? Am I going to do something? I'm going to find something incredibly creative, or am I going to? At the moment, I'd sort of be happy with finding just a random decent move. I think. I think I'm going to go. If c3 back's going to go a5, maybe. Going to go knight b3. Or could I go knight b3 now? Bishop g5. Not super inspired, I have to say. All right, I'll just go queen e2. Feels a bit wrong, really, but we're going to do it. Okay,
so make sure you keep the queens on.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to play the bishop to f4. That looks reasonable. Just bishop e2. Still in lots of theory here. f5. Wow. Oos.
Oh.
I had a game for Amersfoort Chess Club actually against, and unfortunately I can't remember. But ooh, that looks a bit risky. E6 looks a little bit risky there. I'm going to put a knight on there. Bishop g7, indeed.
They're still following the British Championship game.
I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure anymore. I'm trying to think what I castles is possible. Queen f3 is possible as well, isn't it? Let me do queen f3. I'm actually played this as black for an Amersfoort in an Amersfoort game as well. Hey, Shivant. Oh, e6. Haha. E4. Forking a piece.
Ooh.
Okay. Queen f6. That's a little bit risky. I'm going to play the knight round to c3. Bishop e7. Okay. Now, just trying to think. What did I want to play here? Wasn't I going g3 here, I think? It's really been a long time since I've looked at these lines. My goodness me. Now g3 is a fairly normal move. Knight f6. Okay, knight c3. I should have quite a nice bind here with the pawn on c4 and bishop on g2. a5, that's pretty normal. I'm going to play my knight to c4, I guess. Is that clever? I don't think it's very clever, but I'm going to do it anyway. e6. Okay. So actually, I feel here like playing. I could go knight e5. I can go knight c3. Knight e5 is going to go bishop e4. Maybe. I'll go knight c3. That's quite nice. e6. Okay, I'm going to chase the bishop with knight h4. That's the idea. Bishop b7. Rook d1, I think we'll do. Is that a good idea? Always a bit hard to know what you're going to do against these.
Depends whether you're going to ever go f4 and attack like that. Otherwise, you might as well put it in the middle.
Bishop a6. Okay, I will just go a little castles here. Just get out of the way. E takes d4. Yeah, this is possible. Queen takes d4. f5. Okay, I'm going to put my bishop on h. Actually, bishop g5 even is quite interesting. Just occurs to me for the first time ever. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah.
Well, why not? Let's do it. Knight bd7. Okay. Knight to d2. I'm just going to go a4 here. I really should have thought a little bit more before doing all I did, but I think a4 is okay. e6. Okay. We are going to play bishop f4 now, I think. a6. Okay, that's quite unusual. Castles. Bishop takes f5. Okay, I had g takes f5 in the game, which is slightly more normal, I think.
Then you could go queen h5 check, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. King f8, and then Black tries to claim that it's yeah, that he hasn't really, hasn't really lost that much time. I could do lots of things here. I'm going to go. What do I fancy? I'll go knight e2. Queen e7, all very reasonable. I am going to play. What am I going to do here? b3. I'll go bishop g5. Not very happy with what I've done, really, but that's going to be okay. Rook d1, bishop b7. Okay. So I want to try and get my my pieces attacking this pawn, really, somehow, at some stage. How am I going to do this? I think I'll put my knight on d2 first of all. e5. Wow, that's a brave move. Just with this file like this. I mean, d4 actually looks quite tempting, but maybe it's maybe it's too much. Maybe it is too much. d4. Knight e4. Some ideas here. 3. Oh, I'm quite tempted for lots of things. I think I'll go b3 though. I think that's a good move. Okay, knight there. So if I go knight e6, he might go knight c5, but I will just win a pawn there. So I think it's quite worth doing that. That's good. Queen f6.
e6 now, yeah.
Wants to swap off queens.
Oh, I suppose you're not.
Well, I will.
Going to allow it. The first queen exchange of the evening.
b4 e6. Okay, so Jeroen is not going bananas with a full-out kingside attack. So, well, he's a family man now with 2 children. So I imagine that he's just calmed down. e6. Okay, well, there's only one answer to anything that Black does, and that's h4. Bishop e7. Okay, I will take that off. Rook f7. Yeah, I could take that one, but I think I'm just going to go rook e1 and just keep. No, that should be all right. Just thought I'd made a blunder there, but I haven't. It's okay. But knight bd7.
Very good, Mark.
Rook c1. Indeed. Do you know I'm going to do something I wouldn't normally do?
Take in the center.
Yeah, it is possible. I'm just not quite sure that it's the right way to do it, but we are going to do it. That's what we're going to do. So b6. Yeah, I've got to be a bit careful here because I'm going to get pinned with bishop a6, which I knew about really, but I couldn't really think what else I would do really. I'll go. I'm just going to get myself into a bit of a tangle there, aren't I?
What if you reroute your knight? Oh,
Yeah.
Do you get pinned on the way?
I get pinned on the way. Oh, I'll just do this. We'll see how it goes. Bishop e6. That looks wrong. I go d4 here. Queen e7. All right. Castle's queenside. In we go.
Very good.
Take the first piece. g6. Oh, that's risky. Oh, I'm getting so tempted now for a d4 in the center. I can't think why it just sort of feels like it absolutely should 100% work, to be honest. But I'll just play bishop b2, keep the pressure up. c5. Oh, that's risky. That is risky. Always risky playing a hedgehog with a knight on e7. Which I had something very similar to this during the Pro Biz against with Terry Chapman. I am just going to play bishop e3, I think. Okay, we're still in standard theory here. Knight e7. Okay. Am I just going to go h5 here? Yeah, I'm just going to go h5.
Giving away a pawn.
f3, indeed. Knight f8. Okay, now I've got this move knight g5, and I can pick up f7.
That rook's a bit stuck.
Should we have what do I want to do? Bishop d3, bishop e2, bishop b5 check, knight e5, knight e5 maybe. Yeah, let's do knight e5. All right, now I'm going to go e4. That's the big idea.
You have your Carlsbad.
Indeed, but I'm breaking it up straight away. Knight f6. Okay, but d takes c4 is not really a threat. I'll just go b3 now. Bishop g6, and now I go queen b3. Now that the bishop's away from the queen side, I'm just going to hit b7. Knight f5. Wow. Did I have this move, queen e5 check?
Ooh.
I think I do.
Yes, and then the knight has to go back to where it came from.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a huge thing, but it's a telling psychological blow, you could say. Okay. So I'm going to go, oh, knight chess waiting a little bit. Just from time to time, it just sort of stops like that, and then I'll go knight g3. Takes on d4. So I think I'm just winning a piece there, actually. I've got d5 coming in. Queen a4 or queen c2? I think queen c2 is good. Knight h5. Okay, in we go. g4. Bishop e7. Okay, I'll go knight d2 now and pick up that pawn. Queen a5. I think we're still in theory here, actually.
Which way are you going to castle?
I'm just going to sacrifice the pawn and
yeah,
see how it goes. Bishop d6. Okay, I'll go castles, I guess. Castles. Bishop e6, threatening my pawn on a2, but I'm going to ignore that one and just go h5. Okay, so now I'm going to go h4, I think. And I go d5 here, so I'm winning that piece at least. Now, actually, I mean, e5 here looks very, very strong, actually, I have to say. I mean, even bishop f6 and queen h6 is very strong. I mean, he's only got rook e8. I go queen h7, king f8. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it. I think e5. Knight f4. Okay, so then I'm going to take on f4 there. Castle's queenside. What am I going to do now? e5. I've got b5 probably. So I'm going to go knight bd2. I guess.
Develop piece.
We'll do something like that. Queen d2 now. I could go f3 first. No, queen d2. I'll go off. Bishop g7. Now I'm coming in with knight e4.
Ooh, and knight d6 to follow.
Knight d6 is coming in afterwards. Knight e8. Yes, indeed. Maybe I should have taken on f6 first, but this should also be very strong for me. I'm going to go bishop h6.
So my initial impressions are this Simul is going more smoothly than the previous one.
It certainly is. Yeah. I think so, but I think I'm not really struggling with the time, you know. So it's I'm a bit more because you already felt it. You felt it coming, you know, from the very early moment.
Yeah, slowly building up, couldn't you?
Yes, no, indeed. It was you knew that it was all going wrong, and I was getting, you know, just more and more desperate to do that. So yeah, it's not that I'm sure lots is going to go wrong soon, but yeah, no, it's a bit more relaxed than last time. Queen c7. Okay. Well, I'm maybe going to throw in a bishop f4. I don't know why I wouldn't. Let's do that. Bishop f4. Bishop a6. I've been nastily pinned, so I will go c3 here. E takes f4. Okay. I will go knight f3 here. So piece for 2 pawns up there. Bishop g6, getting out of the way of my e4, but I'm going to take on c4. That's quite nice. And f takes e4. a6. Is black looking for b5, maybe? It's possible. I think I'm just going to put my knight onto e5. That always feels like a good square. There we are. a6, f3. Is that correct, actually? That doesn't. Yeah, I think that's correct. f3, just protect e4. Castles. I will put my bishop on b2, maybe. Is that a good one? Or I could go e5 and c4, actually. That's also possible. I'll go bishop b2. We'll see what life brings to us. Knight e4. All right, I will take, maybe I take with a knight now. Just get out of the way of that one. a6, that's a good move. Yeah, we'll go bishop b2. Not very happy really with what I've done here. Mwah. Oh, okay. I'm going to take a knight. Knight d7. Okay, but I'm now going to take on d5 there. Bishop takes e5. Rude. Not afraid. So how do you do this? I vaguely remember these lines, but only very vaguely. Knight e4 feels quite nice.
Ooh, because you can't get forks straight away, can you? Because
Not straight away.
But after a move, you can.
Yes, okay. Well, all too late. Let's have a look. Ooh, I've got so many forks and pins here. I mean, knight c5. Actually, knight takes e5 and bishop e5 is actually quite strong. It's a bit of an odd way to do it, but yeah, I think that's just that's quite good actually. Knight c5 takes and bishop takes c5.
Double piece sack.
No, not really. Just one. Just the one. There we are.
Thought I'd scare you.
You know, you're making me worry. Think, double piece sack. Well, have I missed something? But okay. E4. In we go. C6. Okay. What am I going to do here? Let me just get my pieces developed. I think bishop f4. Bishop c5. Ooh, that's risky. I go bishop g5 now. Bishop g4. Okay. Maybe I'll just go give a little rook g1. Just, yeah, I'll give a little rook g1. That looks quite cool. Right, we've got our ending here. e5. Jeroen, going for it. Yeah. Not really sure. What am I doing here? Not too sure, really. All right, we're going to take that one. Not 100% convinced with this plan, but let's do it. Okay, bishop takes e5 there. Queen d7, we'll put our rook on d1. Bishop on d6, okay. Well, how about a3 and b4? a3 feels very nice. Just make our position nice like this. Okay, I'm going to go h5 here, I think. Queen e6, pinning me. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go b3 there. That was my idea. Really? I mean, was it really? That was my idea, but I'm looking at it now.
Now you're convinced.
Thinking, really, Matthew, what are you doing?
And you're telling your opponents your ideas.
Indeed. It's all tragic. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to play c3 first of all in this position, just nice and solid. Queen d7. Okay. Fine. Yeah, you feel like, you know, I've gained a tempo, you know, I should really be, it should all be wonderful for me now, but it's just, it's nothing amazingly special. What am I going to do? Yes, thanks for the ideas, Alexander. What am I going to do here?
We've got to develop that bishop on f1 sometime.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering whether to go a bit, we've got to go a bit bananas. Castle's queenside, it looks, oh, I don't know. It does feel a little bit ropey, really. I would like to do something exciting, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, well, okay. I mean, it's really not a good move. Takes. Got to watch out, though. There's some amazing little tricks in here. Takes. That should really be. Should just be better for me than it is. Really, I have a feeling. All right, I will do this. Never really keen on doing stuff like this early, but
Another sack.
Indeed. I'll just move my queen back out of the way there. Knight takes e5. I'm going to go knight d4. There we are. h6. All of the hippopotamus moves have been played. I think I'm just going to. Just going to go a3, h4. I'm going to go h4.
Yeah.
Knight f6. Okay. Let me go knight f4 here. Yeah. There we are. Okay. I will take on g7 now. c6. Ooh, I'm getting a piece with b4 there. A few games are hardly visited. Okay.
Oh,
that's odd because I'm on auto switch. But let me. Okay, let me just.
Could be if they started a little bit late. Okay. Oh no, why would that?
It doesn't look too bad to me. The algorithm doesn't bring them up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games, 10 games. Okay. Who do you think Who do you think is?
It looks fairly early on, but there's.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who's behind. Dr. Schaken's a little bit behind, I think. But for the rest, it looks fairly normal, I think.
Yeah.
Let's play. I'll just play a move against Dr. Schaken there. B takes c4, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'll try and keep an eye on it. And but I think
one that hasn't been played for a while, I will shout. But
yeah, go for it. I mean, that's yeah, definitely. I mean, we want to. We really want to avoid anyone not getting their game in time. E5, c4. Is that possible, or do I want to keep the center open? I'm going to go. Oh, I want to go knight e5 as well. Maybe I'll go knight e5. Let's try it that way. Okay, knight there. I think I'm going to take like that, maybe. And you're going to get c6 to chase me away. Maybe I should just be sensible and do this. I can actually do it with knight f4, can't I? First of all, I think knight d7. I go knight h5. Yeah, okay, I'll do it like that. Bishop there. Okay, so now I can take on here. I think bishop takes d7. Queen e7. Let me just give my king a little bit of an escape square. Got rook takes e6 there. Bishop takes d4.
Ooh.
Bishop h4 check.
This is exciting, this one.
I will go
coming out.
d2 or e2. Go e2, d3. I can go d2, c2.
See if you can get it to d4.
I will go round to d2, I think. All right, I will take on g6 now. g5, wow. I will just go back to c1 here. There we are. Bishop c6. Okay. Well, I'm just going to play a few more standard moves. I normally play b3 here, I think. H takes g. And now can I go bishop c4? Well, it looks quite interesting, I guess. Okay, bishop e6. Let me just put my queen out somewhere. Here, I think. And f takes e4. F takes e4, queen d4, queen d7, bishop c5. Nah, that's fine. Oh, dear me. Let's have a look. f4, in we go. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Knight g6. Ah, black's getting his knight developed that way. All right. Am I going to try and do something? I could just try and play f4 here, actually, which seems quite tempting.
There you go. You're coming round to these f4 suggestions.
Indeed. Queen d2. Knight c4. I will take that one. c6. Okay. Now, I was just wondering whether I could take with a bishop and then somehow do something clever, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to take on here, I think. Rook d8. Okay. Oh, I think I'm going to grab this pawn whilst I'm going for it. b5. I've got knight takes c6 here. Queen c7. Not 100% clear. I'll just put my bishop back to e2. Okay, so do I have queen h5, bishop e4? I certainly don't. I will go bishop h6 there. B6, okay, and now I will go castles queenside. Ah, there we go. See, I promised a castles queenside.
There you go. Yeah, very good.
You've got it there. Okay, so I'll just develop d4, bishop g2, bishop h5, getting out of the way there. I'll just put my king over to c2, just get out of the way.
I've given up a piece for this attack, for that attack, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's so what am I doing here? Black's can put his knight on g6 all the time to block, so that's it's not like I'm crashing through straight away. I quite like the idea of just going knight d3 actually, but I might allow black to play the bishop to d4. No, I wouldn't allow it actually. So I think I'll just go knight d3. I like that idea, just to try and swap off some pieces. Okay, g5, big move.
Okay.
Now what I'm thinking of is just to go. I mean, knight e6 is quite interesting actually. Could I just go knight h3 because I'm going to be attacking
Two different pawns.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is, and yeah, I mean, there's stuff that can get opened a bit, but I
go g4 after that.
I think that's going to be all right. Bishop g4. Okay, I will play bishop e2. I could go f3 actually as well, which is quite interesting. f3, bishop h5, knight e4. Yeah, I think I'll go f3 actually. Oh, knight h5. Takes. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. f3. b5. Okay, so I've got some quite nice clamping on there. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to play my bishop to g5, just pin that knight. Castles queenside. Yeah, I thought that might happen, and I will go castles myself because black's threatening this knight g3 idea here, and I'm pinned on this line, so I'll just go castles. Okay, I will just put my queen back on f3, I think. Knight g4. Ooh, queen takes g4 check. Okay, here I'm just going to take off, I think. Castles, queenside.
Oh, opposite side castling.
I had thought of many things, but not of that.
What are you going to do about it?
I was almost going to do some crazy stuff, but I'm just going to play here.
Nice, sensible.
Okay, queen h6 in. It's not mate, but it's a bit dangerous. Okay, I'm going to take off on here. Queen takes d7. I'm going to take on a8 now. And queen g7 mate. Thanks very much, Egeltje. Okay, Peter says that we have actually progressed with those games, so he wasn't getting his browser wasn't refreshing. That's
it looks like most of them are. All of them are progressing. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think that's
okay. So the score at 10-9. It'll be Dutch time. Is 1 win to the Grandmaster. 20 games still in progress.
What am I going to do here? I feel like doing a bit of a regrouping, but I'm not sure whether it's all a bit too fanciful. Well, I could just play for mate, of course. Which one do I prefer? Not sure. Is that going to be, how dangerous is that, what I'm thinking about doing? It's always the question when you're just never quite sure whether you're overdoing stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I've got all sorts of ideas. I've just got to watch out a little bit for bishop d6.
You're not going to go crazy on the king side and like g4 and h4 and g5 and.
Well, I was actually, that was I was actually wondering about that, to be honest. That was the thing I was thinking about. Just wondering whether it's entirely the correct positional thing to do. It's the problem. You often get tempted by ideas, and then afterwards you just find it impossible to let.
Why did I do that?
You just got to. You just feel you have to do them, even if by the time you play them, you sort of think, I don't actually think they're very good, but you just.
Yeah, I was thinking G4 as well, Apezza. Yeah. The crowd G4. Oh,
I'll go Rook F3. Knight G4. So.
Threatening
holding up, threatening this, and also threatening H2. I can defend it, of course. All right, I will just defend it. I mean, I will just come here. Okay, takes. I will just put my bishop back to E3, which is a good square. Knight D7. Okay, I will avoid that. Bishop E3. Oh, Queen A5. Rook C1, B5. I think I've got my move order a little wrong here.
Oh.
It's not terrible, but it's just I'll just do something a bit different than I normally do. Yeah. King F7. Okay, that's fine. So dealing with that threat, but we're just going to castle queenside now and Rook D8, D3. Let's keep things solid. Okay, now I'm going to go Knight E4 here. And the idea of that one is I'm going to go G4 to trap the bishop. So King F7, great. I'll take the open file with Rook F1. King G7, I'm going to put my king to H1. A4, okay. I think I'm going to play Knight H4 maybe? Or Knight D1, or got quite a few ideas here. I could even go H3, King H2. I'm going to go Knight H4.
Yeah.
There we are. Off. Castle's Knight G4. Is that annoying? Maybe I'll just go. I don't want to castle queenside. Actually, it's always a good point, but I'll go H3. Queen A5, very normal move. What am I going to do? I'm going to go Knight B3, maybe. How about that? Queen B4, Knight B3, Knight B3.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give a little check on there. A5. So we've got quite this normal solid position. I'm going to go. Oh, dear, light chess. Yes, somehow it just sort of seems to freeze at times and doesn't give me my. I can't actually make a move at all. But it's coming. It should come. Normally, it comes quite quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're waiting. Come on, light chess.
It lets me click on other boards.
It's light chess. I'm maybe gonna let me just refresh. There we are. Just a little refresh. Always afraid of the refresh in case I suddenly find I've lost 5 minutes or something. But in we go. Bishop B3. Okay, Queen C7. Oh, okay, giving me the possibility to capture on F6. I think I'm just going to go F4 anyway, just cement my knight in there. Queen E6. Right, okay. Black's looking to take my A2 pawn. I will play B3. Knight G8. Ooh, okay.
You take that pawn, or is it poisoned?
It's not really poisoned. Just a question, do I want to take it? I mean, he'll go Knight E7 afterwards back. Or do I just want to queen takes Knight E7? How am I going to do this? I should have like a wonderful way of continuing after that. Oh, maybe Queen H4. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Yeah, let me grab that pawn.
Grab says take it.
Bishop d6 indeed. Fair enough. So I am going to do something like rook f1, I think.
Oh, Lichess. Maybe that's right. I don't know how you're meant to pronounce it.
Okay, I'll put the rook on f1 here first of all. That's what I'll do. Bishop b4. Okay, black's maybe thinking of taking on here. Well, same bc would be quite decent, I think. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to go e5. That feels right somehow. Start clearing some light squares. Okay. f6. Okay. I've got some nice weak squares here, and this one's a little bit exposed as well. Oops. Let me just, I'm going to put my king out of the way, I think. King b1. Looks like a good general move. Knight c6. Okay. So I'm going to go b4 now, I think. d5 is also not stupid, but I think I'll just go b4.
Another pawn sack.
Yeah. Okay, I'll move my queen back to h4 now. Bishop d7. Okay. Let's have a look. What could we do here? Queen f3, bishop e6. I will take on here, I think. Knight d7. Okay. Let me just put my bishop on f3 here. That's always a good square for the bishop. Rook d4. Just going to play h3. Always good to keep your king safe. b3, a6. I'm going to play this move, rook f2. Flexible. I can either on the f or the d file. Oh, queen f6.
Oh, it is Lichess. Thank you.
Lichess.
Thank you. Mega upstairs. I didn't know that. It's in a Q&A actually on Lichess.
Ah, okay.
Like
What am I going to do here? Well, let's just play bishop e2. That's break the pin. Okay. Queen e8. I'm going to play d5. There we are. h6. Okay. I'm going to play bishop takes f5 now, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
you could end up with your queen swapped off.
Could be. Knight f4. Yeah, I'm going to go rook h3 here. Knight c6, okay. And I'm going to go queen back to g3. That feels quite nice.
With a threat.
F takes e5 on that one. f6, okay. Right, now I could give a little knight d6 check, that's possible. What I could also do is just do a little rook e1, which feels quite good too. I mean, I'm actually completely ignoring the fact that my pieces can get forked, but...
There's a fork, isn't there, on d5?
Indeed, I'm just ignoring that for now.
Okay, yes. It'll go away.
It'll go away. Or one of my pieces will. Rook e8. Oh, I thought I had a fork there with queen c6, but rook c8 is fine. Okay, I will... What am I going to do here now? Well, I think I'm just going to... Rook e1. Oh, black can play bishop g4. It's not terrible, but... let me just put a queen on e3. We'll do that. Bishop g6. Okay, I will go queen b3 here. I think I'm going to see what happens. g6. d6 rather. I'll put a bishop on h6 because I quite like that. Queen e4. We're getting a queen swap.
There you go. Queen exchange.
Now I'm going to come round on the d file. Rook e8. Just put a queen on e2. Just keep that together. Knight a5. Okay. So I was actually just planning to sacrifice that one. So we'll go knight f5. Queen g5 check.
Okay, a big check.
Now I was actually thinking I could maybe go f4 and trap the queen somehow.
You go queen g4.
Yeah, I go queen e3, and I'm just claiming that the black queen is really short of squares. Yeah, I think that's quite a good claim, actually.
Mark ignores his opponent's mate in one threats.
Just treat them with the contempt they deserve.
Yeah.
Mark. I mean, that is absolutely true. Because if you give in to these people, that you only encourage them. Not quite sure what I'm doing here, actually. I think I'll go rook fc1. I'm maybe being a bit too subtle here. Bishop e7. Okay, well, I think I'm actually going to take that one off. Here we are. Rook takes e4. Okay, so in principle, I'm a pawn up. Only I have actually rather misplaced my knight. So it's not all good news here.
Could move it, I suppose.
Yeah. That was actually what I was thinking of, but
not so many great squares to move it to.
No, I'm a little bit slow, just a little bit slow all round, really. Yeah, I'm not super thrilled with how I've done this.
Rook e1, easy.
Sorry?
Rook e1, keep your rooks active.
Keep my rooks active.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sort of goes rook e8, really, and just sort of... I think... Oh, dear, this is going to be a little bit awkward. Can I have some sort of brilliant idea here? That is the question. I've got a brilliant idea, but it really doesn't work.
Oh, you have 3 wins now.
Oh, good Lord. That's good.
Yes, there must have been. Let me just tell you which ones you have. So you have a win against Ziga.
Okay.
And you have a win against G. Beltman.
Oh, who's... Oh.
And I can't know if I can say that. Egeltier.
Egeltier.
Yeah. Oh, that one's a checkmate.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was the one you checkmated. I think that maybe was the first one. And then, yeah.
Okay, we're going to see whether my assumption that I'm trapping the queen is good. Okay, queen d6. I'm just going to fork a queen and pawn here. Queen takes e4. Okay, I don't think I'm going to swap off the queens there. It's vaguely interesting. Vaguely interesting, but I think I'll go queen f3 instead. Rook c8. Okay. Do you know, I think I've got this. I've actually got a decent move here. I'll go queen.
Subtle.
Subtle indeed.
Subtle, trying to uncover an attack on the king.
Don't tell anyone because they might notice.
Tell.
King d8 has been played. Okay. I'll just go rook f1 here. I think. Let me just develop my. No, wait a minute. Is that good? Let me just play bishop e3. Just going to try and play it calmly. Rook e8, king c2. Yeah, I haven't played this very well. Bishop h3, I guess. Rook d5, fair enough. I'll just play my rook to e1 there. Okay. Ooh. Tempting options, but I'll just take on there. And I'll go b4. I will play rook takes c6 here, just keep control. c6. Okay, now I think I quite fancy playing c4 now. Is that okay? It's a little bit odd what I've been doing, but we'll see. c4. Bishop b4. Okay, so he's attacking this one. So I think I'm going to go simply f3. Try and keep it together. Queen h4. Okay, and now without spending any time that I should do, I'm going to play d5. Queen a3, so he's attacking my a2 pawn. I think I can probably start thinking about ignoring that really and just coming in with, well, either rook c7 or rook d7 actually. Let's do a rook d7. That's more powerful, I think.
Yeah.
Queen c7, we'll go rook c1, opposite the queen. f5, okay. Okay, I'll just take that like that. Knight g4, I'll just put my bishop back to f4. Bishop e7, so bring the bishop back, just getting out of the way there.
Hi, Peter. How are you doing?
Hey, Peter. I mean, d5 does look like a very tempting move now. I mean, the only slight flaw in the plan is that my my king's on the c file, but apart from that,
yeah, open it all up, see what happens.
Open it all up. Okay, I'm going to attack this pawn on f7 now, on g6 rather. Knight e8. Okay, so my plan now was to bring my bits over.
Yeah, what are you going to do about your bishop on b2?
Well, I had
redeploy it.
I had some subtle plans.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it on there. Okay, queen b6 has force because I was threatening to go b5 and trap the bishop, but that wouldn't trap it anymore now. So I will just go a3 or rook b1. Rook b1, playing a little bit oddly here, really. I haven't quite got myself together, I don't think, but rook b1.
that's because you're playing 18 games at the same time.
It does have some sort of effect, I suppose. I think rook takes g6 is just winning, actually, isn't it? I think so. Knight a5. Okay, I should probably spend a little bit of time just having a little think here, because a lot of pieces are hanging. Takes, bishop takes, e takes d6, knight takes c4, queen c5, looks quite dangerous. Takes c takes d6. What am I looking for? Something like knight d4, I would have thought. Is this the best way of doing it, or could I do it in a better way, a cleaner way? This knight's a little bit tempting me somehow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, I'll give a little check on h6. Yeah, I'm actually tempted to. Never mind. Bishop takes d4. Here we are. Rook e8. Okay, so I'm just going to play the rook to d1, I think, and just play like that. King g8. Okay, let me just put my rook on e3. That's a good solid square. E takes f5. Okay. So knight f4. That looks very natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bishop f2. So black's coming in with his. Do I want to play the rook to g2 now, or do I want to play the rook to f1? Because this pawn's a little bit weak.
G2.
Yeah, that's what I know. That's what you'd want to play.
I think Apeza would want G2 as well.
Really? All right, then we'll put it on g2 then. G5. Okay, so but this knight's rather in a bit of trouble now, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the rook to c1, I think. Play my rooks to c1 and d1. Knight f6. I'm going to go queen d2. Keep everything together. Okay, knight c4. Now, I was expecting I could go queen c5 in this position now. Going to see whether that's correct. Knight e5. Okay, well, I'm going to go knight d5 now, and I'm going to get a tempo on the c file. Queen f4, I come back. Queen d8. Okay. Right. So I suppose being a grandmaster, I should be creeping forward.
Yeah. Elevating your position like Capablanca does.
My goodness, you've remembered. Do you still remember who that book was by?
Of course. No, but I do remember that it was a book, and it was trying to kind of do an algorithm for playing good chess. Was it some kind of Russian guy?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's Shashin. So this guy Shashin, it's an amazing book. I'm probably the only person in the world who sort of thought it was actually quite good, but it was a very interesting book that tried to basically make rules, for playing well. And there was playing like Tal, playing like Petrosyan, or playing like Capablanca. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not any better here, unfortunately. So queen there. Okay, I'm going to go queen takes c7 now. I think I'm winning a piece. Rook takes c1, rook takes c1. Yeah, I've got to think what to do here. Well, I think I'm just going to go f3 and be rather sad about what I've done. Okay, and now I go d takes c6 check. I should be winning a piece, I think. Rook c1. Fine. Knight e8. I'm going to put... How about that? What if I just put a rook on d5?
Oh, yes, that's on e5 needs protecting.
King there. I'm going to...
the knight is defended. That's
Knight defended. Yeah, no, it's true. I was looking, but rook e5. I'm going to... All right. King b8. Let's see what we can do now. Is that any good? Oh, that's not... I was going to suggest something that was really not very good. How should we try and do this? I think my knight has to move somewhere at some stage. and
Where and when?
where and when, indeed. These are the key questions. Not as easy as you'd think. Feels a bit strange, that one, but we're going to.
And now.
King G2, you've got to make a move at some stage. Knight takes D6, and now I'm going to take on there. Bishop B7, okay, wow. I think I'm now going to go Knight D6 check, I think. Or B4. Knight D6 check, I'm going to go. And I'm going to put my king out here. G5, I'm going to fork.
Ooh.
Okay, rook B5. So I've got your rook over there. That's nice, I think. So let me just play a little knight C4 now. Bishop takes D6. Yep, knight H5. C takes D5. Queen D6, rook takes D6. Rook C8. Okay. What am I going to do here? I'm going to put a rook on D1. That's just a good general move, I think. Castles. Okay. Then I think I'm going to go D6 now.
You'll enjoy that one, I think, Mark. Best play by Shashin.
Oh, yes. Yes. Excellent. It's really, it's the book's in two parts. So there's one part where he starts getting into formulas and all that, but that's the smaller part of the book. And that's a little bit, that was a little bit too complicated. But some of the things that he says about Capablanca's play and really amazing. There was all sorts of things, but one thing was that he said that if the opponent has a space advantage, then you should exchange off pieces. And why? Because the more space advantage you have, the more territory you have to cover, and therefore the less well you can cover it with fewer pieces. So, which is kind of the opposite of what
makes sense. That really does.
Yeah, no, it makes sense, which is the opposite of what they normally say about, if you're cramped, you've got to exchange off pieces to give yourself more room. But he turned it sort of positive and said, no, if the opponent's got more room, exchange off his pieces, he's got less to cover. And then all sorts of interesting insights like that. I really did enjoy this book. It was. Let me see. Am I going to give Black the opportunity to go B5, or am I actually? What I want to do is I just want to go E5. Actually, that's what I want to do, and just try and break that up. Okay, so what have we got?
Hi, Guitar Man. How are you doing?
Guitar Man, hello. How are you? Yeah, this is me playing now, so not your normal quality, but
and we're trying to goad him into hacking and putting all his pieces on advanced squares.
I'm so far behaving in a very grandmasterly fashion.
Yes.
Bishop C6. This is actually a little bit awkward. Less of a thinky. I'm going to play Rook H2. No, I think I can play Rook E1, can't I? I think I can. Yeah, I can play Rook E1. Ooh, Matthew, you calculated that a little bit quickly. Let's hope that I saw somebody just posted a game of mine from a very long time ago, and he said, and at this point, for this quite sharp tactical thing, Matthew whipped it out in just a couple of seconds. I was thinking, my goodness, that seems like so long ago that I could just do that. But Queen D2.
Matthew, you are now on 4 wins with 17 still to play.
Okay.
It looks like the latest one is against Ed van de Gevel, where you just played Rook G6.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Ed. What am I going to do? I think I'm just. I want to get some more pieces in the attack somehow. Rook E5. Is Black really going to go F6 to me?
Maybe.
With these Amersfoort guys, you never know, do you? Yeah. Well, I'm going to shove an H pawn, I think, in the into the mix.
Remember, you've already trained them all up on Alpha Zero, so they will be expecting this kind of play.
Well, indeed, exactly. I'm not sure really. Should I maybe play Queen G4? Give that pawn away, but maybe it's not so bad. I'll go Bishop F1 and just D6. I thought I had a little bit clearer play than I'm seeing. F6. Put off the bishop back to C1 then. All right, I'm just going to put my. I think I'll chase the queen away first. I'll do that. Knight D7. I'm going to take that rook off. Bishop F5. I think I'm going to put my queen on C3. Maybe queen on C3. That feels good. Okay. Ooh, I've got a few interesting sacks there. Maybe I'm just going to go here, though. Right, let me put my rook on D1 now. Okay, knight D6, that feels good. Queen C4, I will take that.
Exchange queens. Taken. Oh, this is an interesting position. Yeah, you can threaten the knight in one, can't you?
I think I can do it actually, and
I can be defended against.
And I can do this after, I think. Yeah, I can do this. Knight there, okay. So where am I going to go here? E4 or G4? Well, E4 seems a bit more natural, doesn't it, really? Yeah. Okay, I'll just put in a little bishop G5 here, I think. Just to be annoying. Okay, takes. That should be a little edge for me, I think. Queen C6 was played. Struggling to think what really my idea was by doing this, but I'm going to play the queen now to D1. Bishop C8. Okay, that was cautious. How am I going to do this? Rook.
Oh, that's probably Matthew.
Ha! How amazing! That's really funny, Mark.
I suppose you've recommended it quite highly, haven't you? So
I have recommended it quite a few times.
Yeah, the same people will have heard about it.
Let's have a look. This is not. I thought this was really. I thought this was really killing. Actually, I have to say, but I'm not as sure of that now. It's actually quite a good defensive piece. This one.
Double up when in doubt.
Well, yeah, I mean that. I was actually thinking of doing that, but I'm not. Yeah, 100% sure about it really. No, I think I've done this a little bit wrong, really.
You mean Chess for Life, Guitar Man?
Yeah. Oh. I don't really know. Where should I put my pieces?
Yeah, I like that one too. It's a good idea.
Queen d3, maybe? All right. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing there. Okay. I've got a few tempting ideas here, actually. Queen b4 is quite interesting. Just trying to... yeah, okay. We'll try that one. Why not? Queen c7, offering me an exchange of queens.
Another exchange of queens. Will you play like Keith Arkle and take the queens off?
Indeed. That is the question. Normally speaking, I would have thought that swapping off...
Who is it against? What's the style of your opponent? So, I can't... Jeroen
Schuil.
Like endgames?
I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure, actually, but I'm going to keep them on.
Okay.
Here we are. We're going to play down here. Okay, rook d8. So with the exchange of... Unfortunately, I don't have any lovely tactics, so I've just got to take on there.
Yeah.
Queen to b4.
Another queen exchange offered.
They've heard about it somehow, haven't they? They just
yes.
I'm not sure. I think I want to
Avoid it.
I want to come round here. I think that's quite nice. I don't think I'm losing anything.
Not yet, but black could threaten a mate in one.
Ooh,
Although I don't think it'd be a good move.
Rook e8, castles. Queen d7. Okay, so just feels natural to chase that one away now.
Mm.
Rook takes d8. Okay, so I'm a piece up. I've got to be a little bit careful. Piece for a pawn up. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it should be winning, but it's not too many pawns left, and just a little bit of and this one's just a little bit annoying. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go rook g1. I think that's a good idea. Is that a good idea? Well, I've played it. Knight h6. I'm going to play b4. It's b6, b3. Is this possible? Looking like it was possible. Okay, queen e7. You're sitting my b4 pawn. So I could go c5. I could go c takes d5. I could just go a3. I'll go a3. There we go. Queen f5.
Another queen exchange offered.
But I'll go...
It's reached that stage of the evening. The 9:30 queen exchange offering spree.
Indeed. I'll go queen d...
It is now 16 still playing and 5 wins to Matthew. And let me just see if I can find the new one. Is it C Drayson?
Okay.
Which is you appear to be the exchange up and pawns coming down the middle of the board for that one.
Okay. I'll put my knight on a5. f5. Okay. So e takes f6, bishop f6 is also quite dangerous. I could just play knight g5 as well, couldn't I? Knight f7. Oh, this does look very good, just to take on there. Rook d8. Okay. So the question is, can I take on d5? I think I can do that now. I think I probably need to at some stage. Rook d3. Okay, so I'm going to go bishop g2, which I think is okay. Oh, bishop g2. Takes, rook f3, knight d5. d3. I think I'll go bishop f1 for now. This is always, these things are always a little bit more tricky than you expect. I think they do actually both work, these two. I could go there and then there. Am I going to get into a bit of a mess there? Is this easier if I come here? Maybe I'm a little bit passive. I'm not sure the rook can stay. Okay, I think I'm, well, we're going to see. Slight doubts about what I'm doing here, but okay, we'll do it. Bishop g7, fair enough.
Thanks, Shivant. Have a good sleep.
Knight e5. So what I wanted to do now, making myself extremely clever, was to play the move f4. A little bit risky, but I think it's quite good. f4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is good. Knight takes d5. Okay, so what I was thinking of was maybe I could just go e4 now. Absolutely. e5. Wow. What's happening there? Aren't I just taking something? Knight takes e5? I think so. Thank you, Save the Reason. Thank you. b5. b5. Yeah, that's a good move, I think, probably. But okay, let's try and shake things up a little bit. We're going to play a4. Is that over sharp? Trying to think how to do this. It's going to be quite a complicated ending, this one. Maybe I'll just go king b3, actually, I think. I'll go king b3. g6.
Well, you were saying you wanted some technical endings, weren't you?
Did I?
You said you were avoiding them.
Okay. Oh, I thought this was just gonna be super easy somehow, this one, but not sure. I maybe played a little bit oddly, a bit slowly, maybe. Let me just chase the queen back. a3. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take that with my bishop. King g7. Okay. I just have the feeling I'm just really. I keep on thinking of good ideas after I've after I've made a move that stops the good idea.
Yeah, you can always do them next time.
Rook e3. All right, let's do that. King h8. Okay, in we go. h5. Knight d6. Queen e5. King there. Now I want to go. That's what I want to do. I want to go king c2 here.
Looks good.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Bishop f6. Okay. So what I'm thinking about now is just to play h5. I think this looks quite strong. Queen e6.
Another offer of the exchange of queens.
Yeah, I'm going to refuse this one. Back to b3.
Yeah.
Bishop c1. Okay, rook c1. I'll just get my pieces developed. Oh, okay. Oh, sacrifice. Have I missed something? Knight g4. So knight g4. So the idea is queen g4. I've got queen a4. There's queen a4. But I think I've got this intermediate move, b5. That's what I'm claiming. Right, I'm going to pick that one up. No, actually, I'm going to do it this way, aren't I? Give it a little check.
Yeah.
Knight g7. Okay, let's have a look. Shall I offer an exchange of queens then?
Yes, go on.
Let's show my maturity. I'm not giving anything away here.
Yeah, I think you need a few more end games.
Right. Rook f3. Now I want to go bishop to g2. Oh, dear me, Matthew. Oh dear, with all the care that I put in, I still ended up losing that pawn on f4. Odd. Let me just put my bishop on g2 to start with. Knight f7. Okay. Feel like chasing this one over here.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do that. Rook d1, rook d1. Okay, so what I want to do now is to go knight f6 check. Actually, could I do that better? No, I don't think so. I think this is fair enough. Knight f6. Knight d5. Okay, so black's just blocking me. I was trying to come in with my king. I'm going to go a4, though, I think.
Try and soften up the queen side.
Indeed. f6. Okay. I'm vaguely wondering about sacrifices.
Oh, are you? I thought you were just going to drop all the way back.
Well, there we are. That is actually what it ends up being. But I just wanted to say, just for the record, that I was thinking about sacrifices.
Get the crowd excited.
Get the crowd excited. Not quite sure. Am I going to put my queen on here? It looks sort of natural, doesn't it? Take there. C4. C4 feels a bit strange, really. I think I should put it on here, actually. From here. There we are. Queen d7. Okay. Oh. B5 is quite tempting there. Bishop d5. D1, d6.
Yeah. Exchanging queens is a sign of aging.
Well, indeed.
You weren't exchanging any. And then by an hour and a half in, you're exchanging them all over the shop.
It's
put years on your life, this Simul.
Indeed. No, but it is. I think it's true. I mean, I think I'm much more willing to exchange off queens nowadays than I was when I was young. I never did. Never, ever. It was probably not a good. Yeah, it was probably not the best characteristic, but
yeah, because when you're young and then you avoid them for all the time, and then your opponents know you're going to avoid it, so they can take advantage of that and make you play crazy moves.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
Alexander, that's very disciplined of you, always thinking about sacrifices and then not playing them. I think that's again, when you first start out and you think of all these sacrifices and then you just play them anyway just to see what will happen, and then after a while you do that a few times and then you realize what will happen. You end up
you just know then what's going to happen. So
yeah.
Oh, what am I supposed to be doing in this position? This is the question. Quite a few tempting ideas actually, but
Shame queens.
Yeah.
H4.
There's a few tempting things, but not quite. Oh, I'll do it. What shall I do it?
Yeah.
I'll do it. What the hell? Okay, C takes B5. Rook F2. Okay, I'm going to have to take this one. I'm going to take this knight. I'm going to take this bishop. F5. Wow. Okay.
The Grandmaster is caught by surprise with the move F5.
How do I deal with that? Yeah, no, maybe I haven't played it that great. I thought I was thought I had a very, very good position, but maybe it's not that clear. I'll go F4. Chase that knight away. 97. Oh, we've played a few less moves in this one. Okay, I'm just going to play a quiet move, E3. There we are. Okay, we're going to take that one. E5. Wow.
Yeah, I've done that before. You calculate it all. You know it doesn't work, but it's just so appealing. You can't stop yourself from doing it anyway.
All right, I will play the pawn now to B4. Just consolidate that one.
That's true. That's what we ended up doing to Hack Attack, Mark Holsby, at the British. And we made sure he sacrificed something every single game. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't, but the crowd did like it.
Right, okay. D4, in we go. Bishop D5. I want to go Rook D1 now.
Okay, that's a pin.
Indeed.
And another pin. You can't move that knight.
Indeed. It's a little bit... I'm annoyed with myself. I should have done this better. All right, I will go king.
You gotta get out of that pin, haven't you?
Indeed, but we'll manage somehow.
Okay. Ah, I see. Are you setting a trap?
Well, not wow, kind of. Okay, what am I doing here? Not easy. This one. This is not easy to. I think I should. It feels a bit odd putting my king away like that. F1 feels even odder, so I think I'll put it over to H1. Knight B6. I'm very tempted actually to do something a bit crazy.
Uh-oh. F4. I'm trying to think of what crazy. You're not going to sacrifice your knight on C6.
I was wondering about it actually. That was That's definitely interesting.
So I'm going to just nip away, and I'll see whether you've done it by the time I get back.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. No, I'll just play quietly. I'll just take on there. D5, in we go. Knight D6. Okay, E4 is hanging here. Thought I'd have a little bit more really than I do. I'm not quite sure why. Not quite sure why I don't actually. But okay, let's make sure we get this guy in first of all. Okay, I'll put my rook on D4 now. Queen B5. Now, what I could do actually is just take on G4. That's possible. I could also throw a little rook B4 here.
So, did you take on C6?
No, I didn't. I took on. I just played quietly.
Later.
What do I want? Queen G4, or do I want? Do I want to go rook B4? B5 rook B1 would be quite. It is quite nice to do that, isn't it? Really. H5. I go. Rook takes B6. I mean, that must be pretty good. Let me just go rook B4. There we are. Now I wanted to take on E5 here, I think. Knight F4. Okay, I'm going King E3. Not getting forked, am I? No, don't think so. No. Knight takes D6 now. Okay. Queen D4, maybe. Queen E5.
Queen E5 was what I was looking at.
Yeah. I'll come to D4. I'll do like that. Queen E6. Very sensible move. Okay, now what I think I can do is just to do something quite nice. Actually, I can take Bishop C8. Now, what I'm thinking of here is to go something like Queen G6.
I do like your bishop on C5.
It's a pretty good piece, isn't it?
Like, it can't really be chased, except maybe by the knight at one point, but it's going to take a while.
I could just go A4 as well, actually. A lot of tempting ideas here. I'll just play A4. I think we'll do that one. C takes D6. Oh, wasn't expecting that. All right. So how am I going to manage this? That is sort of tempting. What I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking of sacrifices again, but
okay, yes, do it.
I'm not 100%.
You got it this time, haven't you? Otherwise, we're not going to believe you anymore.
It's true. I am crying wolf a bit too often. It must be said.
The Amersfoort players will run out of time this time.
Oh, good lord!
Yeah, so there are some that are running a bit low.
I don't want that.
No. I know one of them on chess.com, I think, or one of them, you can add some time onto your opponent. I think I think it's Lee Chess. You can't you put a plus? Isn't there a plus and you can just add time onto them?
I don't know.
You can do it in the arenas, I think, or something. Someone did it for me once when I was losing on time.
That was very sweet of them.
Yeah, that was nice.
Rook e6. So I want to go bishop h3 now, I think. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'll just go queen e7, I think. Knight g4, I'm going to take. Bishop g6. Wanting to exchange queens on his terms. All right, we will. We can do that. I'll just go there, maybe. I'll go there. Queen e7. I'm going to go a4. Knight e2. I could take that rook, actually. But with the 2 pawns, I think I'd rather go and do this one. FG. Okay. Now I'm maybe going to put my knight in here now. And now I've got this nice tactic, e4. Oops, knight d7. Right, so now what I want to do is I want to go... I think I've got to do this. I just want to exchange off queens with queen d4. Rook h6. Now, I do have the feeling that somewhere soon I should be having a decisive breakthrough.
Sacrifice, you mean?
Well, I'm not sure about a sacrifice, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, like e5 and then put your knight in on e4?
In we go. In we go, indeed. I think I'm going to go rook c1. I'm going to grab that c pawn. Queen e4. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a lot of... oh, dear me. What am I doing? I've got a lot of hanging pieces now. I knew I was starting to get this a bit wrong.
You could go rook f4, defending everything.
I can do that. Can't... Oh, actually.
Sorry. That's
Wow.
a good move, isn't it?
If you put it that way.
I wasn't intending to suggest a good move.
Yeah, that's just, it'll happen to you from time to time. You see, that's
yeah, it's just by random.
Okay, I will go. I'm still really trying very hard to claim that I've got something here, but knight c5. Okay, I'll go queen d8 check. Do that. Yeah, now what I actually want to do here, I think, is to I'd love to go queen d6, but queen e5 looks awkward. Queen e7, king out there. Unfortunately, my rook on a1 is hanging, which is... I mean, of course, I could go for the brilliant rook sacrifice.
Which rook sacrifice you took about? I was looking at the move rook takes queen, I have to say. I was trying not to suggest this one because I already suggested the previous move.
All right, then.
You might not have seen it, but...
Rook takes queen. Rook takes queen as well. Where do I want to put this queen?
All right, you can play your own moves now.
A bit out of the way. Queen 8. Okay, I'm going to play bishop d4. Just try and swap off that bishop. Knight e7. Okay, I'm going to take on here then. Take, you go knight g8. Interesting. Quite a few possibilities here. I could... rook there, knight there. I've got some. Okay, I'll assume this one. Let's keep on playing. Takes. I'm going to take with the queen, I guess. Goes e5. I go rook g3. Yeah, I think I can take with the queen. Okay. So I've got a slight problem with my queenside pawns, which are a little bit weak. But I think I will just put my rook on b8 here. d5, okay. Yeah, still got some work to do. How should I do this? Natasha is staying silent.
Oh, you actually want a suggestion?
No, it's fine. It's just
Swap queens.
well, I'm trying to work out whether I can actually be clever in some way, which is, of course, normally the recipe for disaster. That feeling of, oh, could I be clever?
Actually,
But I'm going to do it.
we were talking about as you get older and exchanging queens more and whatever. And I used to always really like it when I played these really good attacking games. And then I had this experience a few years ago, and I'd done some prep for the game, and I just got it, where I managed to exchange off the pieces to get into this dead drawn endgame, and then offered a draw and it got accepted. I was so happy after that game. And it was only someone of similar strength as me, and I just thought, oh golly, I didn't used to want to play like that.
King e5. I'm going to take that one. Knight b6, Jeroen has played.
Okay.
f4.
Yeah. Definitely.
You always say, yeah. I mean, f4.
As a general concept.
Okay, I think I'm going to go. I really should be calculating this a bit more, but in we go.
Alexander accepted the sacrifice, so Matthew is not a coward.
Hey, finally. E5. Right, check. Queen c5, okay.
Is it Alexander Amersfoort?
Indeed, yes.
Yes. So it's gone knight d5.
All right, I am going to claim that I'm better here. E5, interesting. I will take that one, I think. Bishop b8, right. I quite like my position here. But the question is, how do I make it?
f5.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It is completely possible. It's completely possible.
That might end up giving up the e pawn, though, just so you're aware.
I'm just going to go. I'll just go rook e1.
Yeah.
95. Wow. Okay, I will take on d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, queen c3. Okay, I was going to claim that I'm better in this ending, but I don't know whether it's true. Okay. Okay, I'll just take on c8. Up. f4. Okay.
Check.
Takes. I'm just going to take that one, I think. So e5. Okay, so blocked in things a little bit. I'll just go rook f3 there. Some of the exchange up. I mean, black's still solid, but Knight d3. Okay, so we're going for my pieces here. I'll go. No, this is just going to be tricky all the way through. Rook takes here at least. Queen e8. Okay, I will take on g6 now. Okay. So shouldn't I have something like takes and then knight d5 afterwards?
I'm going to give out an update on the score now. It's 9 o'clock UK time and 10 o'clock in Amersfoort time. And it's still the same, actually. 16 still playing and 5 wins to Matthew.
Okay.
No draws, no losses so far. Do you think you'll manage to get 21 out of 21?
I don't think so. No, I'm gonna mess up a few, I think. But let's do this one. I think this looks quite strong. I've got a few that are coming, and this one should be.
Oh, that's a fork.
It's a fork. The only question is, how strong is that fork? Takes there. King and 2 versus king and.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I prefer to. Maybe I'm just going to take this one. Do it like that. Rook f1. Oh, rook f1. Oh, that's maybe a little bit annoying. Should I be taking this for the king? I think I should. Rook takes c3. a5. In we go.
Okay.
a4. I will go rook d1. So I will go knight e7. Check. I'm going knight d5 here. That's my idea. Bishop takes c6. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm going to go for the passed c pawn here. I'll give a little check there. a3. Ooh, okay. King.
An alpha 0 pawn. Who was playing black there?
Oh, I missed it.
Say again.
I've missed it. Sorry, I'm not quite
sure.
Have a
look. I'm going to tell you. It is Dr. Sharkin.
Dr. Schaken.
Yes, he's been studying his alpha 0.
He should really get a bonus point, shouldn't he, for that?
Yes.
What am I going to do? I've got 94. It's not so silly either. I think I'm just going to expand a little bit on the king's side there. d7. Knight takes c3. Okay, I'm going to go bishop takes f8 here. Okay, rook b5, and now so many possibilities here. With the with the definite possibility of looking stupid if you get it if you get it wrong.
Why can't you just take the pawn?
Yeah, I could do. I think this is cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is.
Ah, I see. You're doing something clever.
Cleaner way of doing it. Knight d5. Ooh, okay. We're getting to the dangerous point where I think Natasha's move is going to again look like the best one.
Uh-oh.
Okay. In we go.
Yeah,
f5.
crowd likes it.
Okay. I think I'll go bishop to e3 here, just to cover my king a little bit. What's happening here? A5. All right. I think I'm going to... I wasn't quite as clever as I thought. Of course, I thought I was extremely clever. All right, but we do have a passed pawn now, so because my rook's already passive, that's the problem. Right, I'm going to go knight round to d3 here.
Oh, that's a good idea, Guitar Man. Yes, we should drop them a quick tweet. In fact, I might do a quick tweet.
What?
Nothing, and nothing's going on. Don't you worry.
Knight takes b2. This is not easy. This. Pardon me. Knight a2. Let's do it. We are queen d4, check. Knight d4, that's unexpected. What do I want to do here? Rook d4, rook e5, rook e4. Yes, it's just very, very good, of course. Maybe takes rook h1, maybe. It's quite clever. It should be really rook e4, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's all just very good. Okay, I'll do it like this, I think. We are bishop c4. Okay. Thanks. King d3. Okay, so I was thinking of taking with a knight, wasn't I? Here, that was the idea.
Yeah.
That was my idea, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. Rook e6. King over to d2. Yeah, this is maybe not as good as I thought it was. Tragic. The rook behind the pawn. Rook f7. I think I've just got knight takes c5 here. I think that looks good.
Yeah.
Queen there. I'm going to take check. Knight c4.
How many games left? Right, Peter, let's do an update. So it started with 21 games. There are 14 games still in play. Matthew has 7 wins. I'm just going to tell you what the 2 new wins are. So one is against Sonata 2. And this is the one where Matthew's bishop's on f7 has been there for a while, attacking the pawn on g6, and there was queenside casting by both sides. And the other one is Rudku, which is
Rudküchler.
yes, the game where you have a queen. You got a queen for a rook and a knight, and you just dropped your bishop back to d3 to attack the knight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in we go. Queen takes c6. Okay, I will just take.
Oh, Alexander says his is almost over. He tried to outsmart you.
I think I've won that one there with checkmate. Sorry, I didn't notice. I didn't have time to say hi, but I think just another one has finished there.
Oh, okay. Yes, sorry. Yes, you're absolutely right. Another one has finished, and that is this one, Kazmanen, which is the one where you had the two queens.
Yeah, that one has just finished there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I'm being set a little trap here.
Be careful.
Should be a little bit careful. If rook c5, then b3. Rook takes c4, b2 is.
Ooh.
Gotta watch out for that one. Okay. Knight f6. Why didn't I go f6? I don't really understand what I was thinking about there, but okay. It's how I did it. I will go. Ready, Matthew. Weren't thinking properly. Knight e4, maybe. Sort of lost the thread a little bit. In we go, knight e4. Looks decent.
Some of your opponents don't have much time left. So Alexander, for example, has only 2 minutes left. There's a few with 3 minutes. Guizard, yeah, that's 2 minutes.
I don't understand how that's gone really, because everyone had 10 minutes more than last time, actually.
Okay.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
Knight d.
Setting people tricky problems.
Maybe that's what I'm doing this time.
Yeah. Enough time, says Alexander. That's fine.
King e2. Maybe I go king to g2. Maybe that's the best line. Yeah. There. Okay. So king c3. Duck. Rook there. Okay. Need to work out what I'm actually doing with myself here now. Bishop b6 maybe, or rook c6. What do I actually want to do here? I feel like I should be playing this move, so let's do it. Bishop a7. Okay, well, I'm just going to move out of the way. Rook a1. Okay, well, it's a little bit annoying.
Oh, losing by a pawn on h6.
Indeed.
AlphaZero style. Yes. Oh, there. Yes, I see it. The pawn is still there, being annoying.
I'll take on that. Rook f4. King c5. Okay, so king b3 and knight f6. Okay, I'll just take on a7.
So I think the new one is Sec MFF, where you had the 2 pawns on the 6th rank.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's just move up slowly. King there. Okay, I'm going to try and activate my rook now. See where that leads to anywhere. King there. Let me just free that one up. F5. Okay. And then you're going to have bishop E8 afterwards. Takes B3. Bishop D3. Rook E8 and rook B8. Oh dear, this is always trickier than you want it to be. Takes. Let me just put my bishop on F1. Queen F7. Okay. Let me put maybe my queen on D6 here. Knight F6. Rook H4. I have the feeling I've not played this very well. And somehow I just don't feel like taking my time. So we're going to play here.
Yeah.
Bishop E2. Okay, I think I'll just take that off.
Oh, sacrifice.
Knight E5, okay. So I've just got to watch out that I don't get my any pieces.
Oh, hard luck. Second MFF.
I don't want to get any pieces trapped. Knight there. Rook C4, okay. So let me just put my king on.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get mated by mistake, do you?
G1. Rook A7. Okay. Let's just keep on grabbing some space. G5. King C2. Then we've got. How are we going to do this? Oh yeah, I'm just going to give a little check there. G6. I'm going to put my knight onto D4. I'll play A5. Rook C2 is the move. Okay, so let's have a little think. How are we going to do this? So I think just Rook C1 now. A6 takes A7. No, that's not good enough. I could do it like that, couldn't I? I can just do that. I think Rook C1. Right, let's get a bishop onto C4 there. Let's go H4. Let's go A6. Let's put my king on C4. Bishop F7. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is go bishop D3. Or should I just go rook A5? Let me just go bishop D3, I think. A3. Am I just going to end up worse here? Well, it's possible. I kind of feel like throwing in a rook check. Okay, knight here, king H8. Let's just put the rooks on F1, like that. Rook B2, I want to go.
Okay, so 12 games remaining. 9 minutes you have.
Oops, I don't know what I did there. I don't know what I did.
Did you play a strange move?
I played an odd move. I'm not quite sure what I did. Never mind. 96. Wasn't quite the one I intended anyway.
Okay.
Bishop h3. Rook c7. Yeah, you don't want to play king c5, do you here? King b3. Yeah, what should I be doing here, actually?
You better watch out for that A pawn, because if you let it queen, there's going to be trouble.
Natasha, you have hit the nail on the head.
I know, because it will go to A2 next, and then they'll go like rook g1 or some kind of thing.
Now, the question is, do I do this unbelievably risky?
Yep. That's what you do.
Oh, dear me.
Which line are you thinking of?
I think going rook e5.
Yep. You ignored my advice. Then they go A2, don't they?
I'm absolutely ignoring your advice.
Oh.
All right.
You'll live to regret that.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to live to regret this, but you never know.
You never know.
I mean, I can't actually see.
I mean, I suppose there's an argument for black to move the knight.
Oh dear, I don't know. We'll see. We've done it. Okay, so we've got this. I think I'm going to carry on just pressing a little bit.
Oh, that was an interesting one. Couldn't like black sack on b3. Distraction tactics here.
Distraction tactics indeed. What am I doing here? I've really had such a lovely position. I'm just doing very weird stuff, really. But okay, we'll just put the queen back on c2 there. Oh yes, I ended up repeating moves without meaning to. Never mind. Doc, doc, doc. I should have some sort of way of doing this, really.
You actually only need to win 2 more games to guarantee you'll win.
Yeah, that's. That is indeed a. Well, it's an important.
Important consideration.
It is an important consideration indeed. Not quite seeing how I do this well, really. Two, 7 takes. 24, 2. Yeah. No, I sort of overestimated this rather.
You might still queen something.
That is always a possibility, of course, which you should never discount.
You never know.
If you don't push the pawns, you'll never know. Oh, I would like to do this in a nice way.
Oh, has the draw been offered?
A draw has been offered. But
what are your thoughts about the position?
My thoughts are always to carry on.
Okay.
Just trying to find the right. Yeah, just try it this way. Up. Okay, g5. Just put the rook on f6, maybe. Okay, I'll come here. a7. Knight e6. Did I miss that? Probably a little bit. Rook e4, I think I can play. Rook b2. Okay, I'll go b6 now. There we are. And a queen.
This one's looking promising.
Yeah, so that's a 10th win. Off we go. Okay, I will just go. I'm going to get my rook trapped if I do this. Sometimes you just have games where you just fear that you're going to lose something. 3, I think. Knight takes f7 check now.
Well played, Timo. Thank you.
H6. Feels thematic, doesn't it, really?
Yes, we've got to do some more h6s.
Queen e8. Okay, I will play.
No.
What am I going to do here? Where can I go? I can go rook b6. I could go bishop g5 as well. I think I'll go bishop g5. I like that move somehow. Yay, and I've got this one now.
Oh, tricks.
Tricks. H5. Okay, so F3.
Okay, 10 wins, 11 still remaining. Amersfoort could win. GM Matthew Sadler could win. Who knows?
Anything can happen in this.
Anything can happen at 11-10.
Okay, so I'll just go rook takes f7. I'll go king a5. King f8. Yeah, I've got my rook a little bit. I'm really not quite sure what I'm doing with my pieces, to be perfectly honest with you. But okay, we're still alive. What are we going to do here? We'll just move on.
You need to play for f5 again, aren't you?
Indeed. So I think I can give a little queen check here now. Rook d6 played. Yeah. Threatening to take my bishop, my knight rather. Oh, okay, I'll just do something like this, I guess. Knight a4, d8, rook d7, rook f8. Thanks, Alexander.
Nice game, Alexander.
Bishop f6 check now.
Okay, so that takes you to 11 wins. So you have won. And then let's just see how high you can get that score.
Indeed. This one's...
Oh, he's done 82. I thought he would.
This one's risky. Ah, dear. What have we got here? We are going... what was I even intending here? I'm not even sure. Rook c1, I think, was the idea. Queen d2 check. Bishop c4. Okay. I think this should be very good for me now. Okay, I've got a few things I could do, but I think I'm just going to take it off. And bishop g6. Okay. Still a lot of work to do in this one. What am I going to do here? Where am I going to put my pieces? Not too sure, actually. Trying to think. Do I want to swap off the queens in this position? Do I want to swap off the bishops? Just really like to do something that gets me a bit.
Wouldn't you?
Sorry?
You probably would want to swap the queens.
I probably would, to be honest. Yeah. Just I've got to make sure that if I do that, that this rook doesn't get out of play too much, because yeah, obviously that could that can always be a little bit nasty. No, black, that doesn't stand too badly here. Actually, it's actually I thought I was I was on the way to a big advantage, but it's not 100% not 100% clear. And I've got a few sharp ideas, but be a little bit careful. All right, well, I think we're going to try and be brave here.
That's what it is.
Which is a little bit worrying for me, but, well, there we are. Off we go. Takes. Rook 8, the king's gone back. Okay, so I could. Oh, look at this, rook on e4. What have I done with it? Why did you let me do that, Natasha?
I'm waiting to see f5. Not in this position, mind you. When you've got to prepare it.
Fair enough.
Well, if you're in that position, you get forked.
Let me just. I think I'm going to play the bishop round to e2. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Rook c1, rook c1, rook a6.
Okay, 12 wins to you now.
Amazing, hasn't. All right, is it worth now doing something like that? I don't really think I've.
I think it's Daydreamer was the recent one.
Ah, okay.
Natasha's to blame.
What
on earth do you mean, James?
Knight takes c4. We've still got that trick, so I think I'm going to go round to f2. In we go. Knight d5. Okay. Now, Jeroen hasn't got much time, but he's a very good blitzer, so...
Do the Amersfoort players get an increment?
They do. They should do.
Yeah.
15 seconds each time.
That's good.
No, I mean, that's yeah. I don't quite understand how it's worked out like this time. You know that I've suddenly ended up being so much time ahead. No, this is still a little bit tricky. This still. How am I going to do this? Again, I'm looking for a brilliant sacrifice, really.
Ah, brilliant sacrifice. Okay.
No, it's okay. You don't need to give me one. It's
Rook f7.
Well, amazingly, I was looking at that, of course, but it's just not really. it's not really in there.
How old is the player with the knight and pawn ending?
I don't know.
Let's see what they're called. Knight and pawn end game. Do you mean just the knight and the pawn against the pawn? Oh, now the pawn went, didn't it? It's just the knight. Aha. Oven fricandel.
A very tasty name. I always remember doing the things at the Amersfoort club, and they knew I liked bitterballen, so I always got them.
Oh, yes, yes.
I really don't know what to do in this position, to be honest. It's not quite. It's not everything that I'd imagined the position was going to be. So how am I going to do this? All right, well, I'm just going to, since I can't think of anything incredible, I mean, I could just play something
Fricandel is very young.
ridiculously risky. I'm going to play bishop d4 then. Right, okay, so here we are. I think I'm now... I'm now going to just try and consolidate a bit. Just going to go rook f4 here. d5, okay. I'm not sure whether this was a clever idea from me, but we'll see. I'll go rook b4 now. At least my rook's got a little bit of movement. All right, so I probably shouldn't stalemate black. That would be probably a good idea. So let's just... Okay, so bishop takes d4. How am I going to do this?
You better recapture.
I should recapture. Yeah, I just have...
He's the one who saw the winning move when we did the presentation on the book.
Okay.
Did we do? Was that the one with the checkmate?
Yeah.
And the bishop and knight coming in.
Yeah.
Well done him.
All right, I'm going to try. It's a little bit weird what I'm going to do, but I'll try it. Rook to a5. Okay. Well, I'll try rook to c1. Really not sure what I'm doing here, actually. Rook there. Okay. So now I go h4.
Oh, you're lucky you've got that.
I vaguely calculated it, but it's just yeah. I was very unsure whether it. I still am actually whether it works or not. What am I going to do? I really don't want to do what I'm about to do, but I've got to get my pieces active.
You're playing James Pratt's suggestion. Bishop takes d5.
Indeed. B takes c3.
And now we have a pure rook and pawn endgame.
Yeah, who knows what's happening in that one?
Who knows? Hello, Raylin. How are you doing?
Raylin, hello.
We've got some rook and pawn endings for you to have a little look at.
Rook c7.
Because Matthew was trying not to swap queens with anybody for about half the simul, and now he's swapping them left, right, and centre, going into endgames all over the show. So the score at the moment is, it's still 12 wins to Matthew, no draws, no losses, 9 games still in progress. You're self-isolating, Raylin. Raylin, do you have COVID then? Or you have some symptoms, or you just need to self-isolate for a bit? I hope you feel, if you do have symptoms, I do hope you feel better very soon.
Right. King up.
Here you are. Here's just one of the rook and pawn endgames to cheer you up while you're self-isolating.
– Queen takes.
Queen, so there you go. Straight away.
What?
Swap the queens.
Jeroen.
What did I say?
But this is Jeroen. This is. I feel like I don't know him at all anymore. Jeroen never swapped off queen.
It's done funny things to people.
Jeroen never swaps off queens. I don't understand. He's got a lot of explaining to do. That's. Oh, your housemate has, Rylin. Okay. Oh dear. Well, I hope it. Yeah.
I hope they feel better soon, and that you don't touch it.
But that means you've got lots of time for chess, then, Rylin.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Do I have any idea what I'm doing here? King there. Right. I'm going to push my pawn up. Rook d2. Yes. Now this is an exciting rook ending. Now, who is faster and why?
The central pawns are good, aren't they, in rook and pawn endings?
Yeah. No, I should be all right. I think. Which pawn do I want to? I think I want
10 days of chess. Very good. Make the most of it, Rylin.
Yeah, think of all you could do, all the openings you could learn, all the
bullet tournaments you could play. Just try it. You say you played 10 days solid of bullet tournaments. We need our maths student on here now, Shrivant, who's actually dialed off for the night. But if you did 10 days solidly of bullet tournaments, how many bullet games could you play? I bet it's an awful lot.
Right. Okay. I'm now going to. Oh, just refresh. I'm going to play the knight to. Am I going to take first? No, I think I'm just going to play the knight to. Knight to f5. Or am I going to take first? Oh, I'm going to take first. There we are. e4, rook takes e4. I'm trying to claim that I'm being grandmasterly here, but
there is no such thing, Mark. There is no such thing as a not exciting rook endgame. They're what we're all here for.
No, my opponent's offering me draw there, but
now
I think I'm going to carry on for a while, if it's not too impolite, just because I sort of feel I'm making some progress, actually. So, which is an exciting moment.
Is it Thomas Dipomas? Is your new one?
No, this is Dr. Schaken I'm playing at the moment.
No. I mean, you've got one more win since last.
Oh, I've got one more win. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. 13 you've got now.
Oh, amazing. Well, I think I'm making progress. I'm looking at the position and suddenly thinking, well, why do I think that?
Anyway, you're aiming for 100%, aren't you?
I suppose I'm aiming for 100%.
So you're going to turn down draws in any position.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, again, it's one of those things. I did used to be like that, but somehow it just all. It doesn't quite feel the same.
We had someone in the British Championship who was turning down some draw offers. So Matthew Wadsworth, wasn't he? He was
very good
by Michael Adams, and he very brave. He had a good position, and he very bravely turned it down. But then he went on to lose that game. But then he was offered a draw in the next round.
No, he drew it. He drew that game.
He drew the Adams one. Sorry, he got a tricky position, I think, or something.
Yeah, he got a tricky position. Yeah.
And then he was offered another draw, and then he went on to win that one. That was against. Was that Matthew Turner? Yeah.
Yeah, that was against Matthew Turner. Yeah, no, that was very impressive. I mean, it's always very impressive when people turn down draws like that. That's because I mean you've got so
Yeah.
You really have got so so close, and so it's a good result to get a draw. And when somebody offers you a draw, of course, you start getting worried, and all that sort of stuff. Takes a lot of fortitude to do that.
Hi, Carl. Good evening to you.
Hey, Carl. Right, we're going to claim that. I'm going to take. Am I going to take it? I'm going to take it with a pawn, maybe. Take it with a pawn. I want to take it with a pawn.
So we are at the simultaneous Matthew Sadler against Amersfoort Chess Club.
I'm going to take it.
21 games. We have 8 still in progress. Matthew's won 13 so far. Does that make it 14?
Almost.
And we have several rook and pawn endings on the go. So you can...
Thrills and spills guaranteed. Indeed.
Yes. Here's another. There you go. There's just one after the next.
It's actually quite a complicated one. I've really not much idea.
You put your rook in on f5, and then it's all everything's safe.
Well, yeah, but black plays king g6 and threatens h5. That's the key thing. The question is whether I can play with great subtlety.
Yes, I think you can.
Or whether I should simply. I've really no idea what this rook ending is like. It's very complicated.
You're not too late at all, Carl. We still have. I think it's still 8. Still 8 games going.
All right, I'm gonna do this one, I think. Oh, there we are.
Oh, this one.
Well done, Creative Anam. Rook e3. Right, I think I should probably. Can I do this somehow?
So okay, your exchange for pawn up. So this is another tricky endgame, really.
Yeah, this is not easy. I can this one, but this one I've kind of got, I suppose. How should I do this? All right. Well, we'll keep the tempo. Okay. Now I'm going to come back here.
You did play rook f5.
Yeah, with king c2.
You're taking all my advice today.
Yeah. No, I'm listening to the voice of reason there.
Yeah.
King f7. Interesting. Could I just do? Interesting. I could go. I think I'm going to come here and just get my knight onto a better position.
I think he likes delivering checkmate, Guitar Man.
Checkmate. Indeed. f6 now. And rook b7. I've just got there in time. Rook e2. So what am I going to do here? It's a little bit tricky, this one, must be said.
16-0, is it? Oh gosh, yes it is. 16-0, 5 left to play.
All right, we'll do it like this. I'm not
most of which are endgames. Let me find the 5. So there's a rook against knight endgame, a rook and pawn, a exchange up that one with the bishop.
Oh, what did I do? Oh no, that was the idea. Sorry. Oh, that was so clever.
There was another rook and pawn, which I can't see right now.
Oh dear, I thought I was being so clever then.
Jerome.
Oh dear. Oh, Matthew. Thought I was being so clever.
Has it gone all wrong?
No, it hasn't gone all wrong, but it's just it's one of those things when you just find out that you just really weren't.
Yeah.
You just weren't particularly clever, really. Oh well, we'll in cases like this.
Take the rook pawn. Try and queen your alpha 0 pawn.
And promote to knight. Rook takes v1. There we are. And now I can chase this rook away with king d2. Bishop b4. Okay. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to go in there.
Yeah, you do have loads of time left now. So 4 games left, 17 wins. So that's not bad.
Okay, what am I going to do here? I'm just going to play my king out to here, I think. Gonna see. Oh, good lord. Is there a way that I could get all 4 of them, all 4 of the boards somehow?
Oh.
Because that would be really...
Thought you could. That's a good idea.
I'm going to take on there. I think this is a bit risky what I'm doing. Never mind. In we go. Rook takes there. Oh, wouldn't that be cool if I could do that?
Yeah, or close the ones. I can't see how to do it.
No. Challenges. No, I'm not quite sure how to do that. Oh, it's me to move. Knight b4. Wow. Okay. So black's going to try and grab my pawn there.
Yeah.
Wow. Knight there, knight there.
Rook h1, isn't it?
Yes. That's a very subtle move. I think I'm going to go just knight f6, actually.
So he can drop his rook back.
He could do, but oh, rookie. Okay, can I just come here now? Always worried with you, and he's always got his tactics. Okay, there. And now I go rook d1, I think. I think that's the key move. Well, I don't know. Just try and calculate this a little bit.
Oh, I see. You could just push the pawn now. Oh.
Yeah, I can. I've got a couple of
Yeah.
a couple of little...
right. H7, king g7, rook h1, rook a8, and then knight g8.
And no,
Then he just takes
goes king h8, and sort of
doesn't work.
Just wondering. I can do it like that. I'll go rook d1, I think. King e6. Can we go to d6 maybe? 4, 6. All right, I'll just go h4. How about it? Let's try it. h5. Okay, now I can go rook b6 check, I think. Rook a1. Okay. I think I can go rook d7 now. f6.
Okay.
Interesting, rook ending.
Yes, just 4 games left in play, 2 of which I think are rook endings only, and the others are also endings.
Yeah, interesting. trying to work out how best I can try and make something of this. I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to take it now. Right, okay. Let me just grab that pawn. Let me come around here now. Okay, but now I can go rook check. King there. I know you're only just going to try and
move with his king and bishop and rook.
Indeed. That's the kind of person he is. Let's have a look. It's a decent plan. I think, yeah, I could. Always complicated, these things. I don't, yeah. You never quite. You always feel that that it should be, you should be getting to a point now when it's easy, an easy technical win, but it never quite is. I can only see ways I'm getting myself mated, actually.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's not forced. It's not forced. It's just, you know, it's just me trying to get the maximum. Yeah, tricky. How are we going to do this? How are we going to turn this position into a triumph of grandmasterly technique? Natasha. I think I'm going to go rook e7, actually. I just want to...
Rook takes b7, says James Pratt.
Yeah, I'm not happy about king e5, actually. That's the thing. So I'm just going to play this one first. And now I'm going to play h7 here. Rook takes a3, okay. Now I'm going to go give a little check here. Now I'm going to take this one with check. King f5, I'm going to play b7.
Nearly a queen.
Nearly a queen. King f5, okay. Right. How am I going to do this? I think I'm just going to...
That might be the opposite scoreline there, I'm afraid, Alexander. But we did do a tandem one, didn't we? We did a tandem one in Amersfoort.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
Well, I think. Is that right? We've done quite a few tandem ones, and I forget exactly now where we did them.
Ah, dear. Quite a tough technical challenge, this one.
Mm. You might need to take James's advice.
Take James's advice.
He wanted rook b7.
Well, at some stage, it's going to be too late to play a move like that.
Mm.
Okay. What am I going to do here? I think I'm just going to play rook f4. That's what I'm going to do. Is that a good move? It's a decent move. Okay, king e3, in we go. Rook h7, yep, that's good.
Ah, excellent. Tandem simuls, yes. No, they are a lot of fun, actually, because it has that added confusion value where you play a move and you have to kind of work out what was intended by the other person's move. Where is your club, Carl? It almost doesn't matter. We go to any. We've been to loads of different clubs in England and played things like tandem simuls, and done also talks on Game Changer and then followed by a tandem simul. That's usually a nice evening.
How is this working out?
Leapfrog simul. What is the difference? What is a leapfrog simul, James? Darlington, in the northeast. Yeah, we did. Which club? We've done the clubs with now I forget what it's called. Teesside, isn't it? We've done.
Yarm we went to.
Yarm. Yeah, that's right.
Oh dear. Quite a complicated rook ending, this one. Sort of struggling to make something of it.
I reckon a leapfrog simul is the same. I reckon it would be the same as a tandem simul. Because we did a bit of leapfrog in that I would play a little bit slower than you, and so you'd have to overtake me all the time.
That is true. That did happen. That is
Sean Marsh, yes, that was for Sean Marsh. We did some.
I'm going to put my rook here, I think.
Same.
Rook b3. Okay, well, now I am going to take James's advice and play rook b7. Takes. In we go with king d4. Just 3 games left.
Yep. 18-0 at the moment. So what will happen in these final 3? Because they're all quite tricky positions.
They're all rook endings. Well, not quite. Sorry about that. Let's see. What can I do here? I'll put the pawn on h4. That feels right. Does it feel right?
I don't know, because he's going to check you on b2 and.
Well, we'll have to live with it.
Cross that bridge.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's have a look.
That's a good idea, Cole. Broadcasting it.
Rook a3. Okay, so let me just for safety's sake, just get the rook off a light square. And now try and work out how am I going to do this. I suppose I could just.
I think I've heard you talk about that before, Matthew. Your simul with Daniel Stellwagen at Amersfoort.
Oh, good Lord, yes. Yeah, that wasn't a rousing success, I think. I don't know how the Amersfoort guys think about it, but that took even longer than this one will do. It was yeah, you did have the feeling that that a simul with 2 strong grandmasters would actually be, over much more quickly, but actually we proved that wasn't actually the case. I think I've done something a bit risky there, but never mind. King f4, we're going king.
Ah, very good. Yeah, it's really nice being able to watch the live matches like that.
Ooh, okay. a5, but I think if I go. a5. Takes, check, takes. Should be winning, shouldn't it? That should be winning.
A leapfrog. Here we've got the definitive answer. A leapfrog. We've done so much tonight. A leapfrog simul and a tandem simul are indeed one and the same. Thank you, Mark, for that. And we know how to pronounce Lichess now. Ah, very nice. Keith Arkle and Danny Gormali.
Okay. King G3.
Okay, you're going to build a bridge.
Let's have a look. Got this one.
So do you think it's realistic? Can you get to 21 wins, do you think?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to draw one of these. Oh, but that one's gone for time. Rook C7 check. Ah, rook takes B7. I don't think I'm going to get to 21 wins, no.
Just 2 games left. So you've got to 19 wins, 2 games still in play. And this one, yeah, exchange for pawn up.
That should be, but I'm afraid that this one is
a draw. Yeah.
This one's going to be a draw.
Oh gosh, you're going to get to 20 wins and 1 draw, I think.
Agonizingly close.
Very close.
I mean, my Lichess is hanging again.
Oh.
Right, let's give a little. Let's come around there. Oh, I'm going to offer a draw. No, might as well. There we are. Well played, Jeroen. Don't take F1. Well played.
Final game, this one. Rook and 2 against bishop and 2.
Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, that was a draw. Okay. Where's my what's happened?
Where's
my other game?
It's still going. It's still going.
It's still
Wait, is it? No, maybe it's not. No, it is still going. It is.
Yes, it's there. I'm back. Sorry, I must have clicked somewhere. Always a bad idea. Okay. Let's see how this one goes then. What am I supposed to do here? I thought it was actually, yeah, probably underestimated it again, how difficult this was. Let's just play here for now.
What's your plan in this end game? How are you going to go about progress?
I'm still working on that.
Yeah,
it's not actually that easy to do it. I thought this was going to be relatively trivial actually, but should be possible. Just wondering whether I can. Let me just give a little check there. I mean, I've got quite a few possibilities just to sort of I can stretch black, you know, because the pawns are quite far apart, so it should be sort of possible.
Yeah.
But okay, I think I'll go put my rook on G8 here now.
I was thinking, James, if with bishop e6.
Yeah, I think bishop e6 was probably a better defense there, just to stop this rook coming to here. Indeed. So I think I'm creeping in now with my king. Give a little check.
Yeah, now you can go up to d4, can't you?
Yeah. Thank you.
That
move. Let's see. Oh dear.
At least you've got a 41-minute time advantage.
Indeed, I can really just it's one of those positions where you end up going round and round the houses, I think. Let's have a look.
I suppose black has to move the king, not the bishop, which must make it a little bit hard.
Yeah, I mean, black's got to move the king there, so that gives me some possibilities.
Yeah, because if it goes king f6, you could maybe go. You don't mind, do you? You could go king d6, and you're not
and
too
let
worried
the pawn run.
Looks like says Mega upstairs.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know whether I can really let that pawn run.
Mm.
It's a bit tricky, but
Raylan's wanting to sacrifice your pieces.
No, Raylin. I don't know. Yeah, no, I was looking at it actually. I was looking at that. I was looking at that, Raylin, but I'm not quite sure it works actually.
What was your plan, Guitar Man?
How amazing! Actually, quite a difficult endgame to win this. All right, I can play the rook round to g8, I think. King there. Not bad. I think I'm going to go rook f8 now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether it's. I mean, it should be possible to do all this. But oh, good lord, that was aggressive. Could maybe have. Oh, Matthew, what have I done? Oh, that wasn't clever.
Oh.
Ah, curses. Oh, that was pretty stupid. Oh dear me. Well, really showing my grandmaster technique there. Just
pretend it's all deliberate.
Well, I mean, that's what you normally do, of course, but then when you're streaming, you don't. You sort of, Oh, dear me. Oh, well. What can I say? Indeed. Right. Okay. Well, we'll just have to do that. Dee da da dee da da dum. Quite amazing. This. It's really. Am I going to give a little rook g8? I guess I'm going to give a little rook g8 check. Da da dee da da dum. I think I'm getting slightly. Am I getting organized here? Maybe. Maybe I'm getting organized now.
He's gone forwards.
He's gone forwards. I'm coming back. I'm running. I'm running back. G2. Wow. I hadn't expected that one. I'll absolutely say that. Let's have a look. How can we do this? I feel like hitting that pawn. So let me do that.
I've got bishop g4.
Yeah.
I suppose you can always go. Oh, you can always go king f4 if you want.
Now this is where Ray Lynn will start shouting.
She wants to do up your rook here, which might not be, you know.
Because that was Ray Lynn's plan.
Yeah.
And now the question is this working? It doesn't look pretty good.
Well, it might be if you can queen your h pawn faster.
I think I can, you know. Yeah, I think that does actually work. H5. Thank you, Raylin. H6. So
this now reminds me of an end game. Do you remember when we spoke to Ken Regan and he had his two pawns coming a bit like this?
Oh yeah.
And he checked with one and gave it up to make the other a square closer to queening. But I think you're much closer to queening.
Yeah, this is this should just be just in time. Oh dear. Yes, Raylin, finally I did your idea. That's well seen, well spotted. Was it's a very important idea actually. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I have to see whether this is actually winning or not. It was a little bit. It's a lot trickier than I realised.
Should be now.
Yeah, now I'm just the thing that I'm really worried about now is doing a mouse slip. You know, you could maybe play queen c5 by mistake and allowed g1 queen, you know, just
Yeah, oh dear.
skewering your king and queen, you know, not just
Not stalemate, Mega upstairs. No stalemate here. Some good games there.
That was a close game. I think, yeah, it might even be drawn that ending. Sure, but yeah, well played all the same.
20 wins and 1 draw.
20 wins and 1 draw. So yeah, that was good fun. That was good fun. I mean, yeah, I'm sorry everyone got short of time. Maybe we need to give everyone else a bit more time then. Maybe 40 minutes isn't enough. Certainly, I had I had a lot more, and that really helped an awful lot.
So it's the first time you had too little, and now you maybe have slightly too much. So it's somewhere in between.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I should give myself 1.5 hours, 90 minutes rather than 120. And thanks. Yeah, Alexander, we've always got to have a rematch. We've always got to have a rematch sometime. It's absolutely. Thanks very much, thanks very much, Mark. Thanks very much, Benny Trau.
Thank you.
But thanks very much, guys. Really, yeah, really enjoyed it a lot, and always nice playing. Yeah, meeting up with you guys. It was a lovely chess period in my life, I have to say, playing for Amersfoort. So thanks very much indeed. And thanks, Natasha, for joining in and making some incredible suggestions. I mean, that was maybe a little bit illegal, but it was very, very good indeed. So thanks very much. So thanks very much, Raylin. Have a good time, as good a time as you can have, self-isolating. Do lots of chess, not too much bullet, but and yeah, you can watch the Hastings commentary as well, of course, because that Hastings tournament is starting very, very soon. Thanks very much, Guitar Man. And thanks very much, Amersfoort guys. Hartstikke bedankt. Was super. And yeah, we will, I'm sure we'll play another one of these events sometime again. Thanks very much.
Thanks for watching.